Yes, we are live.
All right, good morning. Second of 4 shows this week. Mike's here, Mut's here, Coleman, Justin. What's going on, guys? All right, we're live. All right, fantastic. What's so? I don't understand this, Mick. Like, I don't understand the genesis of it. I don't understand any of it. I don't get what happened. I don't.
What don't you get? They're going after each other's wives.
Yeah, that's fine. But as long as I know why. I don't. That's like the one. Like, I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't. Why did it escalate to that? Like, I don't. They've got all of an agreement. Everybody. I have people who hate the show, the sneakers. It's fine. They're okay guys. They hate manners. They'll hate. No problem. But like, what is going on? Are you talking about girlfriends and wives? What happened?
To be fair to Mick, I don't think he ever would. He gets blustery and
I know.
I'm gonna burn the place to the ground.
I know. Mick's a good guy, but just fucking relax. Yeah. I actually reached out to him, just put the phone down. Like, it's what are we doing? Like, what is the upside? I don't even. What is the genesis, Coleman, of this argument?
So I think it's the main reason Gus got all flustered was because Mick tweeted something about that if he said these things to his face.
What things? This is not the what
they were fine on Monday, right? Like, ultimately,
I thought they kind of were just two lumps on Monday. Like, they were liked each other at the end of it. I didn't even get it. Like, it was where was this? Like, I don't understand. Is it Jeff D. Lowe breaking these stories? Is he upsetting these people?
Yeah,
Jeff's got some issues.
Angered Mick a ton.
Does it anger you, Coleman? There's other report that people on the team are saying they don't want you near the court. I will say, for the record, Jeff asked me about that. I said, Jeff, if you want to use my name, I am one of those people. I don't want to see Coleman.
I thought so.
I put my name on the story. I don't want Coleman anywhere near the court.
I actually thought Jeff underreported because it's also the fans, the broadcast.
Yes.
Like, no one really wants
listeners, America. Yeah. Who needs it?
Yeah.
So Jeff, Mick said he was going to slap Gus in the face for what? What's going on? I feel like I'm old. I was like way behind. I was like 9 with Gus. Then it's like 4 million tweets. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So I'm trying to find the exact.
Has Mick quit the team?
Yes, he left the group chat.
Okay. So I mean, I will not have as Kevin Costner says in JFK. I don't have any damn ultimatum served to me, Lou. If you want to leave, leave. I like Mick. I named him the assistant general manager, assistant coach. I was taking ownership of the team. I was a little slice of ownership. But instead he chose, which is fine. But like, you can't. This is how teams work. You don't leave. You have to work it out, get together, get to the root of it. I'm not kicking anybody off this team because they say if this guy it doesn't work that way. I love Mick. But he's got to, he's got to show up tomorrow night. If he doesn't show up, that's bad.
He made 2 ultimatums, right?
Yeah.
First one is I'm off the team for good, and the second was I'm no longer making any content with Gus.
Yeah, he'll never be in here.
Well,
and if Kirk asked me to come on with Gus,
that's not called an ultimatum. It's called a gift. We appreciate it. We're thankful for that. I don't think anybody wants that to happen ever again. If you listen to Monday's show, what were you saying, Justin?
So at 4:51,
which side are you on, Justin?
Oh, we have to pick a side.
What show do you think this is? Mutt Merloni?
Team Gus.
Okay, well, we'll fucking talk to.
I'm just saying it's a tough question.
I'm very excited with Howie Rose today. Well, I'm on at 10:40. Okay.
Well, get to Mut last so we can think about it.
Yeah. Guy, I mean, one guy is still on the team. One guy's left, right?
Exactly.
Yes, but neither are playing.
but Gus is going to be there and root the team on.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe he's left too. I want Mick to take a deep breath and be there tomorrow night and work it out with Gus. And if he doesn't, sometimes teammates just don't like each other either. Yeah, that's the way the world is.
Those Celtics teams, right? They all get along.
Who?
86 Celtics. Or a little icy between McHale and Bird, right? A little bit.
I don't think you threaten to punch him in the face or, I like Bird to, hey, y'all, it's Larry Bird's podcast. Let me talk about that cunt Kevin McHale wife. That bitch.
That's actually not a good comparison because I was going to ask you two in your time in sports talk radio, were there ever 2 guys that didn't play on the team causing this much drama?
That's true.
2 guys that are on the IR.
One is a coach. I mean, one is a prominent member of the front office.
Right,
so.
I understand.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, just leave. Like Gus's wife and Mick's girlfriend. I feel bad for Mick's girlfriend and all this. He's tweeting about that stuff.
But that was something
relax.
Gus didn't know that, right? That was just kind
of
out of nowhere. Unless he does.
But maybe he does.
Maybe he does. I don't know.
That's the thing. I have no idea because I don't know what the fuck is going on. What is it, Justin? Where did it start?
So in the chat, Pat Ford sends a video of him shooting some
practice Pat. You said right?
Yes, practice Pat.
Chad is nothing but trouble.
That's true.
he's shooting some hoops. Gus says your shot is there. Just got to find it.
Practice Pat, by the way, Mike, and Joan from Warren now.
That's some good old school bullying.
Yeah, that's a Parcells bully right there. I call her Joan and Warren now.
She's having a good time out there.
Yes, she is. I like when she brings her kid to practice. She's a nice kid. Joan and Warren better play like John and Warren on Thursday, or he'll be sitting next to Gus with a fucking broken arm.
So,
John and Hyman, right, Mutt?
Yes.
Yeah.
John and Warren says Project.
Who?
Joan and Warren.
Thank you.
Joan and Warren.
Change his name to Joan and Warren in the chat, please, or you're fired.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. And practice Pat, please.
Gotcha.
So much niceness going on. Like, this is the thing. Maybe if Mick gave Gus those red shorts, maybe they'd be okay now.
Right.
This is what happens. I don't know. By the way, no one has taken a side yet in this thing.
You want to know where it started first, then we can give sides, right?
Yeah.
So then Beanbag Ron goes, wow, Gus. And then Gus says, for what? Beanbag Ron goes, nothing. And then Pat goes, good call, Ron.
I don't even know what's going on now. I'm already lost. What happened?
This is all I know.
What was the first? Don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
Take it easy.
It's a stressful time.
Jesus Christ. Bubba could easily get like shot like a straight shot.
Oh my God.
In this thing on Thursday night.
Totally could.
That's another great scene. An innocent man.
We have 7 guys. You might have to suit up.
Sorry, Mick tries to shoot Gus, hits Bubba. Then Justin runs off the court. I yell at Justin for leaving the game.
What do you decide? Take care of his grandfather being shot or get back
Bubba
on the
gets
court?
shot and you're on the court as the game goes on. The ref, you have to keep playing till the whistle.
Yeah, you don't.
Right.
You don't.
Okay. With your arms up too.
Of course.
And then Bubba's like, I need you to pick me up. And you're like, I can't do it because your arms are up. He dies with your arms up. It's a very cinematic moment. Coleman just sitting there, just wandering over this bullshit ankle, which nobody's talking about. Coleman again with this bullshit ankle injury.
We're getting back.
Coleman on Monday reminded me of when Michael Scott burned his foot.
Yeah,
I'm sure it
like
hurt.
short forward grill. Lays out. So he laid out the bacon at night.
Yes.
Doesn't that feel gross?
I think that's part of the...
Yeah, I know, but just have the bacon out there hanging out with wouldn't it be worried
It's
about like
definitely not the most
bugs or
sanitary.
rodents or something? I
Yeah.
don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Justin. This is important.
So then Pat says, good call, Ron. Don't need anything.
Who said that?
Practice forward.
Yep. Okay.
Said, good call, Ron. Practice Pat.
Practice Pat.
He's having a tough time with this.
Good call, Ron. Don't need anything you were going to say hitting Jeff's inbox. Gus says, I'd worry about our associate coach / GM making up lies about a player and then hitting Jeff's inbox. Beanbag Ron says, what player? Which is
See, this is what I mean. This team is a bunch of,
So then someone on the team tries to,
I mean, Brickbag Ron, 3-15 from the floor the other night. I'm just, what is he saying? You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Absolutely.
It's in Beanbag Ron's hands.
As my friend Don the jeweler pointed out this morning, this is a 6-game season.
I know.
And it's all collapsed. So refs.
It's hard to believe with this crew. It's hard to believe with this group of guys. I don't know. I mean, I love Ron, but geez, he's stirring the pot. I'm a Ron guy, great player.
Sure.
But Jesus.
And so someone in the chat tries to bring everyone together by asking if everyone can write a compliment about everyone in the chat.
It's Justin Bits make me
Yep,
fucking sick.
That was me.
He asked us all to do that as well.
Don't do it. Don't just a bunch of fucking produce the show, Justin. Okay.
I'm just trying to keep the team together.
Christ.
And then randomly yesterday at 4:51, Beyond Average Mixes, I'm no longer participating in anything Gus is a part
You ever
of.
say there's an HBO documentary it's called The Problem with Aunt Diane or something, or The Trouble.
Okay.
It's that woman who drove on the wrong side of the highway and killed her own family and some other people. I hope there's something wrong with fucking Grandpa Bubba, drunk mutt on the highway driving on the wrong side, just slams into him on 95 with Justin.
I need to see the car.
Justin doing this whole positive thing, which everyone ignored, right, Coleman?
One other person.
Two other
did.
people.
Oh, 2 other people.
Oh, Joan and Warren.
Yes.
Yeah, practice Pat.
the ladies.
Yes.
Yes. I know this team like crazy. Oh, Joan and Warren is so excited. Put down a Rice Krispies to fucking do that.
I love I love the rest of you fellas, but I refuse to associate with this guy no
Who's
more.
this, Mick?
This is, yes, Mick.
Okay.
He's dead. He's
But
now...
what? Based on what? This is what I'm saying. I don't know what that's. I understand they don't like each other, but what's the core
Was
thing?
it that message there? Like
What
the shot that
message?
Gus took
That?
about the associate head coach?
But he said that 50
sending
times
something out
on the
there?
show.
I thought it was the Gus tweet that said, wow, you don't need to be sucking Kirk's dick for a retweet. It's beneath you. It's
Isn't that all Gus has been doing the last 4 days with Dan and Hank? I don't even.
I thought it was sarcastic. It was like a joke that Mick said the same thing about him.
I'm like Gus has that capability. I
So-
don't think he has that muscle.
No,
inside.
that's where you're wrong. That's where Gus.
So we
Gus
know where
joke
Mud is.
is.
Mud is team Gus.
You don't know that yet. You don't know.
That's a guarantee. I could tell. You put your arms up with the Mick thing earlier.
Oh, I have some sound I'd like to play of Mick yesterday on the show that might solidify my take on this.
We can do a show yesterday.
So-
good.
Monday, whatever. Who gives a shit what day it was?
So
You said yesterday, so you
Monday!
You introduced the day, not me.
Monday.
Am I wrong or no?
Monday show.
Go ahead.
So Gus replies to Mick, says, "Wow, you don't need to be sucking Kirk's dick for retweet. It's so beneath you."
8 points. Mutt thinks he's thinks he's fucking Dave the Busher. Unbelievable.
That's if they pulled out. That would be like the question, like when LeBron gets injured and the Lakers win, whatever. It's like, are they a better team without their star?
It's a good question.
You know?
Yeah. Lost by 25. But yeah.
Yeah, if they won, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
sure, right. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Well, that makes sense, though. If we'd seen the scoreboard down 5, would have really helped us out in the second.
That's true. Hey, that Justin Bucket, gave the team a big lift.
Mick says, "The difference is I'm actually a fan of this show and mean what I'm saying. Gus just pretends with the yak in hopes that they'll hire him, just like he originally did with KMS. But he'll eventually fuck it up with those guys and expose his true self yet again." Gus
By the way, that is all completely true.
So that was my question: did Mick's message come around the same time as you retweeted Gus yesterday, like him?
It was a weird
Replace
one with
Big
Dan or
Cats
something.
or something like that.
By the way, I would
Does that have anything to do with
rather go to Wildwood Cemetery in Winchester. Dig, which I wouldn't even know how to do a shovel. So which part do you do?
The sharp part there.
The
at
sharp
end.
part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not the
done this.
handle.
I've
The
never-
handle's up
yes,
here.
for sure.
That's not going to do much.
It's like when Al Grohl buried that football in '94. The Patriots won 7 in a row.
Mick Perry, the basketball.
I would rather shovel that out, take my mom out. If there's any secretion left, lick her pussy for 5 hours, then spend 4 seconds at that fucking beer Olympics. That looks like hell. I would rather be a Jew in Auschwitz. I would rather take that shower than a beer shower at fucking the beer Olympics.
Boys are having fun.
Oh, I would.
They're having fun.
I would rather be stuck in an elevator with Cain as Abel for 5 years than be at the fucking beer Olympics. I would rather fucking. I can't even. I would rather be in Justin's car. I would rather be, I'd rather be at Mutt's house down in that basement talking horse racing.
Welcome to come by.
Yes.
Saratoga, 2 weeks. Open
Shout
up.
out MutStack.
That looks like hell on earth. And I love all those guys, but that looks like hell on earth. Coleman, by the way, would pay $1 billion to do it.
I'd love it. Honestly.
Yes. You would?
Day with the fellas, yeah.
Like, what's fun?
Fellas.
You play different
Wrestling,
beer games,
get
all that.
drunk,
Wrestling.
And the
Cool.
competition. You love competition. Like you don't drink,
They're all
obviously.
drunk and
You
they're
bond
throwing
with
each other
you
around.
bond with the
Beer,
bros.
beer pong, flip. You're competing against other guys.
No, it's like it's all a bit. That's the other thing is you know how much I love Dan, but it feels like the last couple of weeks they had to move around because Will's an idiot. They had to move around the beer Olympics for a week and move the trivia around. I actually had something I had to do last Wednesday. I would have been able to do. I wasn't able to do because they moved it around. I was in Chicago, and it was all a bit. Like Dan just showed up. Like Dan was like, "Oh, I'm not going." It was like all WWE, right?
Yeah,
Seemed like
he
it,
said
yeah, he
he
just showed up.
quit or he was fired from the beer
It's
Olympics.
all okay. Like we work for the WWE. All right, like whatever. Go ahead.
So then Gus says the guy who disappeared. This was the tweet that Mick took offense to.
Okay.
Says the guy who disappeared for years only to come back when it benefited you. The difference is I don't sulk around and play victim all the time because you think everyone is out to get you. It's okay. Always losing to me sucks. I'd be bitter as well.
It's a basketball
This Gus
team.
seems fake. That doesn't seem like Gus to me.
Seems too coherent for Gus.
I think I
Got all those words together once.
He's using AI now.
Guess so.
I mean, God, I didn't see his tweet from Mick. Things got a bit an hour ago. Things got a bit hostile yesterday. So let me start off. Did you see his tweet or no?
Yeah.
I saw the one involving Montante.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to read it. So let me start off today with good news. The good news is, Mike, he has Montante staying in this place tonight.
That is good news.
Which means you're getting a new episode of Beyond Average. Don't miss this one. Jesus. It's actually not Mick's house, but that's fine. It's Christian's house, but okay. Christian, take another shot. Jesus. Ball hog.
So then
Was
Mick,
he
Coleman's a
that bad in
black-
practice that day?
Coleman's a quiet black hole, too.
Oh, he does
Post him
not
up.
kick the ball in at all.
Does
It's
not
very frustrating.
Yeah, he's like, Kevin
You throw
McHale
the ball in there,
without
you're
all
not
that
getting it back.
talent baggage. He's just,
I try to kick sometimes. Kick it out.
You get it.
Justin's actually a better passer than you are.
I agree. Justin's a great passer.
He had an assist.
No, he's not a great
Does Coleman have an assist this year?
No, he's not.
Justin had an assist
I
in that
do.
game to
The
beat Ron.
The greatest KMS stat, when you see the black ink, the greatest KMS stat is that Mick leads the team in blocks per game. That's all you need to know about our team. The guy is dying. He's mad. He's insane.
Victory lap. Whoop.
Call Mick right now. See if he's calmed a little bit.
What was the bad news if Montante being at his house was the good news?
The bad news is there's a Beyond Average podcast. I think. I assume. He said there's good news and bad news.
just ripping into Gus's wife.
Montante, you can say the hotel. Like, does he have some fucking pride?
Well, he's out here a lot.
Mick could be working too, by the way.
Is Christian's house big enough to have some guests?
Oh, for sure. Don't you think, Justin?
Definitely. It's a very nice house.
For Montante, it's a palace.
Stinking his pud all over that place.
Oh, no question.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, no, nothing.
Why do you ask?
Well,
Is everything okay?
I think so. You're going to be there tomorrow night, right?
No.
Mick, Mick, I've been good. Mick, have I been good to you?
First, you're going to be there because that's
Okay,
my
calm down.
non-starter.
Calm down. Put the steak down for a second. Have I been good to you, yes or no?
Great.
Okay. I'd like you to be there. I gave you a big spot in this team. Sometimes teammates don't like each other. As I said to you last night, just fucking ignore them and root for the guys and root for the team.
I simply can't do that. Like,
Why?
I don't work that way.
Be the better man. Be a bigger man.
He knew exactly. Listen. He knew exactly what he was saying.
But with what? Like I said to you, I don't. Can you explain it to me?
Did he know things we didn't know?
Yeah, right. Can you explain it to me? Because
He heard. I've talked about this on the podcast. I've talked about it before.
Okay, I'll
Gus
listen.
reached out to me, talking, saying, "Hey, if you ever need anything, let me know." In that regard, if you ever want to escape and just like play video games, I'm your guy. Like he's very
he would be
aware.
your guy for that. That's true. Well, okay, but
Sure, but
can't
my
you-
point is,
but
he knows
Mick,
what he was saying.
can't you just like take him to the hospital the other day? I thought was very classy, Mutt.
Yeah,
That
big
Mick
time.
did that.
Yes.
That's a good teammate,
Yes.
good coach, good general manager.
He's a piece of shit, Kirk. I don't know what we're missing.
I'm not saying you're even wrong, but what I'm saying is fuck him. You like everyone else on the team, right?
I love everybody.
So then fuck them. Then go to the game.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'll be
I'm not
disappointed. I'll be
there.
disappointed if you're not there.
I'm sorry, but like
I understand. Look, I respect it. But I'm saying, don't you
The
want him
guy's
there?
a
Don't you want him there,
fucking
Mutt?
Yes, he should be there. Assistant
Coleman,
coach.
don't you want him
In his
there?
suit, ready to go.
Justin,
Absolutely.
everyone wants you there, Mick.
I'd like to know why Justin was Team Gus all of a sudden.
Because all I saw was that you're threatening to do an entire episode attacking Gus's wife.
That was probably a mistake, Mick. You probably want that one over, right? I mean,
If he says something again about that, I will. I'm not joking.
No, don't. But that's not her. That's not her fault. That's
She's
not,
not
made
my
one
fault
mistake
either.
and
He's
she
a
keeps
fucking
paying for
idiot.
I
it.
agree, Mick. But Mick, that's not. Mick, believe me, her life is hard enough.
No, I'm not going to do any other thing. No, I would never. I'm not looking to ever involve anybody like that.
Okay. What I'm saying is just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Enjoy your night with Montante. Enjoy the sleepover. Where's Montante staying?
I'm not sure. He's going to have two options. He's going to be in the sunroom or the other living room.
The sunroom is nice. Yeah.
Sunroom's nice. The other couch is more comfy.
Do you think Montante will hang out with Christian and not you? That seems to be going on a lot lately.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
They're going to push me out.
Okay,
and
of
it's
course.
gonna be Christian and Montante next episode.
I want Mick there tomorrow night. I'm going to say it right now, Mutt.
Yes.
I think you're the only one.
That's
No.
They all said.
Mick, they all just said it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe the producers today, and I'm ready to take those Legos and throw them right in the trash right now.
All right, goodbye, Mick. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
He bought us Legos last week to, to calm us down
Oh, right.
before the game, and we haven't received them yet, which is perfectly
And
fine.
you never will.
Well, why would we give them to you now? You're not on his side.
The only reason I would not be on his side is if he was
He's
serious.
not going to do that.
Okay, well then
He's
he
not
shouldn't
gonna
come out and say that.
I agree,
because
but
that's a shitty thing to do.
he gets very emotional.
He's blustery.
Yeah, this is who he is.
Gus
He's like
went-
Billy Martin, you know? Mutt's life will end like Billy Martin's, but he's like Billy Martin. You know, he's a passionate guy.
Yeah.
You got to take the good. You know, this team was never going to be these. Mike's talking about this guy on Twitter saying, this team was always going to be crazy. This team was built to be crazy.
Sure.
You know, you got to take the good with the bad. I'm down on Josh and James not being there tomorrow night.
That's
They're
tough.
on vacation.
It's nice to
During
mix
the
in-
season?
The last game of the season is tough.
Oh, it's I
I didn't mean to bring the room to a halt.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Nobody else knows how to talk. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best line of all time. But they'll be there for the postseason.
Good.
Unless Ted Sellers and Cliffy are magic together. That's the
They-
problem.
One game.
One
you
game.
cannot
You ever
know.
see a Belichick clip with Edelman and Welker?
I didn't know who
Wally Pipp.
Wally Pipp was. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you
Does
never.
Ted Sellers know Wally Pipp? I don't know much about Ted Sellers. I'm going to be honest.
Ted Sellers has Lou Gehrig's disease. I think,
does?
right? I don't know. Mike made out with him once on film. Mike had sex with him once, I believe, on film, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there you go. How's the ankle, Coleman, percentage-wise?
I'd say
You're going to be
I'm-
able to carry Ted Sellers up the...
Yes, I'm confident in that now. I'm saying 90% today.
Great.
No, what? No, come on.
Yeah, I want Coleman there. I'm not.
Thank you,
I'm not.
Mutt.
I'm not one of the sources of Jeff D. Lowe.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I want Coleman there to prove.
the red light's on. Okay, right. That's not what Jeff D... okay.
There is a perception out there that Coleman is a giant pussy, and I think he can start to change that a little bit by playing in this game on Thursday.
But here's the thing, though.
He's made progress.
He's already built that narrative, though. So if he plays, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I
you're
think he can help that out.
But I don't think it's that bad.
I also think he's gotten better as season gone on. I hate to see him sit out the last game of the regular season for someone who's improved so much during the regular season.
He gets 2 more weeks to rest his ankle for the playoffs then.
But not to play limited minutes is fine, but still get out there, show the guys you're playing through an injury. I think there are other players on the team with injuries that aren't complaining about it, and so we need Coleman to step up and just play at least some portion of this game.
Are you concerned at all? Because unlike these other guys, I get full information on every one of my players. This is the peak flow day for Joan Warren's cycle. She's going to be menstruating very much during the game.
I don't know how that affects basketball. I'm not sure how the female body works.
Well,
so I
would
don't know.
Bubba like to drink any of that, Justin, during the game?
I can ask him.
Okay. I don't know what he likes to drink. I don't know if that's good in the hot weather. I have no idea. I don't know. It's a legitimate question.
He likes Moxie.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he does? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
I'd
rather drink castor oil. Yeah.
We do have our league insider on the line.
Maybe you can shed some light.
This is kind of, would you say, Mut, that this is sort of where the problem started with this report?
Yeah, there's a person on this line is not rooting for this team.
Is
Clearly,
it weird for you to
That's
be?
not his job.
He wants
It's
drama.
got to be really
That's not his
weird for
job.
you to communicate with this person, Mut, because we know you never do.
He on the record, on my kids, I have not said one word about this team privately to
record.
Jeff D'Lo.
On the
and off
record, right? Yeah, but why?
Jeff will confirm it.
Who would say? Well, he's not going to. What do you?
Jeff will
idiot?
confirm it.
You think Adam Schefter? What are you talking about? He's not
No,
going to confirm it.
He went out of his
You're
way
a
last.
source.
He went out of his way last week to say who was the source and who was not.
Well, that's what they lie like that. You're a source.
I'm not a source.
All right. Good morning.
He is not a source.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Thank you, buddy.
Sure. Good enough. Good enough.
Don't want. Okay, so first of all, big fan of the team. Mostly a huge fan of Justin, #1 Justin fan out
Sure.
there. But just trying to report the facts. Woke up to a text this morning
Oh.
from a person who's played starter minutes for this team.
Well, hold on. The person who's played starter minutes for this team.
Okay.
Yes,
That could be anybody, really.
You read,
Well, not Mick, I guess.
Full text.
Full text.
Start
Okay.
to finish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Gus just part of Barstool Chicago and the Yak with Big Cat now? Why is he even associated with Team KMS? Gus should stay far away from the team Thursday and move on to his new venture in Chicago.
What does that feel like?
Then I hit send. I don't know.
Starter minutes, that'd be you.
Yeah. Ooh. Tell you what,
want him going.
It is not the drips because I think they're now afraid to say anything.
Yeah.
They're so scared.
And plus, there's no emojis.
I'm only
Jonah
ruling out
Warren.
Mut.
Jonah
Only
Warren would
ruling
have Jonah Warren would have the kissy face and
Oh my
emoji.
God.
Jonah Warren.
No, OMG, Mike. Come on.
Jonah Warren blew up my phone when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it.
Little, I got a PR tip for Coleman before I go. It's the PR
Sure.
tip, Coleman. A lot of chaos, a lot of rumors, a lot of arguing. No better time than now to news dump that you're a homosexual.
That's true.
Oh, I mean,
That's a
it's
good
been
point.
confirmed.
Thank you,
Did
Mr.
you see
Commissioner.
what's in there?
What's that? No, what?
Coleman's boy toy is back.
stop with that.
Oh, the
This
new
guy,
Purdue.
Oh, he's been
this
doing
guy
Let me
was
look at this.
clearly it's just a hole for Coleman to go to town.
This feels inappropriate.
Just a mindless.
Oh my God! Oh, gee, look at him. He's got the little. What do they call that mustache? The tick. What is it? The
Flavor saver.
The flavor saver.
Flavor saver, baby.
Oh God.
Yo, Coleman,
Has-
see this Barrel Olympics
what is-
guy?
what's your name?
Rob,
Rob. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How you doing?
Good. Thank you, Rob. Has Coleman
He has not
forced
molested
himself
me
on you
yet, no.
sexually yet? Okay.
Not yet, he said.
Do you think he will?
Oh,
Do you think he's gay?
it's only the first day. We'll
That's
see.
true. Okay.
Did he invite you to his apartment at any time?
I haven't checked my text in a while.
You're a High Point. What is it? High? What is it?
Bill
High.
Fix.
High
what's the
Point
school?
Panthers.
So you're just like a rich kid who went to school there.
Nah,
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia,
Where in Virginia?
Richmond.
Richmond, Virginia. Okay. All right. Are you a fan of the show or Barstool or?
I work for the High Points Barstool page and been a fan for the show.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Good. How's Coleman been so far? Caring.
Yeah.
Is
Been-
a
been
producer
caring.
good?
Yeah, as a
Good.
producer.
Good. Okay. So you think, Mike, this guy was hired for his looks?
I can't see him. I don't know what Coleman's tastes
I
are.
wouldn't
but
call him. He's kind of a normal looking guy. I
He
don't
just seems like just Coleman's type that he can manipulate.
know. Yeah, that is for sure.
There was some
Yeah,
first
he
round
mentioned the
pick.
Beer Olympics this morning.
Yeah, there was some
yeah,
first round
yeah.
pick talk, #1 overall pick. The chat,
No, I'll
sports
fire
chat
both
in the
of you.
back
I
there.
don't. Just don't talk about that outside the office. All right. Thanks.
He
buddy.
also informed
Justin,
us.
you're good. What's that?
He also excuse me. He also informed us that he's usually more energetic, but this weekend he went to an engagement party. So I responded.
guy?
I responded. It's Wednesday.
Who, the new guy?
Yeah.
Why is he talking to anybody? What is he talking to you guys for?
He was talking to Coleman. We could just
The
hear.
mics were open. We were in some chat.
Don't talk about the show. I need to be here.
Coleman just rubbed his head. It's all right, man.
Jesus,
Get back under the
Christ.
desk.
Oh God. All right, so we've come to no conclusion on any of this stuff then. Basically, right? No,
Not really.
Well, can we play?
So
from yesterday?
one second. I will say it's I mean, I understand that whoever's saying that. I actually think that might be Beanbag Ron.
Sounds like a beanbag.
But
It's very coherent.
It sounds like Beanbag Ron, but isn't it? He's an anti-Mick guy, isn't he?
Him and Gus are like Ron in that game last week. I don't know if it's come up yet. Ron was the most vocal against Mick on the bench. There was a point late in the second half where Mick was trying to promote the offense, and Ron was just like, "Shut the fuck up. We're trying our best out there."
Could it be Cinema Lords? Would he inject?
That's my guess. That is my guess.
Cinema Lords tweeted yesterday that he stays out of this stuff.
Okay.
Now, obviously, that's a move you would do if you're also dumping news. I can tell you it's not me. That I can say.
Or if there's a weekend practice.
Who dropped some podcasts this week for the first time in a while?
I have no idea.
Cinema Lords.
Okay.
Want some press, a little momentum.
So off the record,
He's unnamed.
He knows his name's going to come up here. Just say it.
I don't think it's him.
Want some press?
I have to say, it does sound like a practice Pat message to me. He's starter minutes.
I think he's too
not a
scared.
starter sometimes.
He loves the team too much.
Starter minutes is an interesting phrase, though.
Starter minutes is interesting because Justin just started for the
Oh
first
shit!
time.
But he didn't really play starter minutes, though.
I wonder if that's a loophole, a word.
Yeah. Was
You
it
know?
you, Justin?
It was not me.
Okay. I don't think Justin would do that. I don't think. I don't think Coleman would do that.
It's got to be said. I mean, by process of elimination.
No, I think it's practice Pat. I do.
He does seem afraid to overstep.
That was a
this
game
team
day
right
text. It would be all misspelled. Things would be messed up. Like that's that's the issue.
He said wrong person. Gets it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Send it. Yes, it sends to send it to his boss or something. Oh, and don't even get Joan started on the K Middleton thing. I made a mistake the other day at practice. I had to get away from her. I had to drive away. Oh. Luckily, she can't drive that well. Jeez.
You said you had a theory, and he said, "Oh, this ought to be good."
I were practice the other day. I was like, "You gotta move your hips." She's like, "Oh, what?" She's like, "What? You think my hips are big now?" I do the best I can. Okay, don't sexualize me. She just stormed out of practice. Oh God. Anyway, so you want sound from what?
Just as we wrap up this Mick versus Gus. This is Mick 48 hours ago.
Mutt hates Mick, by the way.
I just want to point out that I guess things changed from what Mick said on your show on Monday.
Go to bed.
May wind up.
The one thing I appreciate, Gus, is I think I can say anything about him. He can say anything about me, and we both can be civil and do the show and be fine and not have to pretend anything's not.
What, you shoot each other? I don't understand that.
That turned into 48 hours of them just.
But
shitting on
nobody
each
ever
other.
believed that. And even
But
Mick
it's,
said,
it's funny that he said it that way and what it's become now. Because this podcast now with Montante, people just shitting on
Montante's
Gus.
staying down the Cape tonight?
Yeah.
Where's he working?
I don't know.
We drove there. It's a fucking good drive.
A little bit of a hike.
It's not. It's a great place, but I'm sure it'll be very hospitable and such. But that's a long drive.
My guess is Montante maybe doesn't know Massachusetts well enough, and
He's
just
here
thinks
all the
like
time
everything's
driving
close
around,
enough.
though. Maybe, but he's here doing shit all the time. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, very strange. So you are. Which side are you on, Mont?
If I had to take a team, I would take Gus. I think Gus is more consistent than Mick. Mick he seems to flip back and forth. I have a tough time following the narrative with him. So Gus has always been who he's been, a fuck up who's got a huge heart. And I don't think he's a bad guy at all.
Well, the asshole thing, I know
he's not a bad guy.
Maybe
Sorry.
Mick knows stuff we don't know, but I feel like Mick would not keep that stuff internalized.
I agree. So he's an asshole because he brought up something we're supposed to know about his ex-girlfriend.
Well, that's where Mick is. But I disagree with that in this sense.
Yeah.
Of the two of them, Mick is being Mick. Gus is being like
I
this
agree.
tough guy that's
I agree.
like,
I don't like that Gus.
You want to be me, and like
Yeah.
that's a weird Gus that I've never.
I
seen
don't
before.
like Chicago Gus.
It's okay. Always losing to me sucks.
Yeah,
I
like,
need
that's
better
not
as well.
Gus.
That doesn't sound like Gus.
No,
Yeah, losing at what? What has Gus ever won at?
the producer's
job. Sort of, and then he got fired.
Mick still lost to him, I guess.
A year from now, Gus will be getting thrown around a pool somewhere.
Once Mick drops the podcast on his wife, I don't know.
That's true.
Might end Gus's career.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm Team Mick right now. I
still want Mick there,
I respect
but
he's closer to who he is right now. I don't like this Gus. I don't know what Gus is doing. I don't quite get what's going on here.
At least
that tweet, you're right, is very strange.
I think he feels pressure to be a barstool guy now, which isn't like there's elements of him.
There's something that a
but-
report. I don't know who. I would like the person who said it to send it to me to confirm it to me via text or message. 'Cause I'd like to. There's truth in it. I don't like them talking to reporters, but. And again, I think I said this to Mutt the other day. I'll say this about Jeffrey Lowe. You know, Shaughnessy, Jerry, these guys would tell me this. If you're Jeff Lowe and you're writing these fucking stories, let me see your fucking ass at the game or to practice. Show up in the locker room. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Is that right?
Totally agree.
Huh?
Fuck off.
Uncredible point.
Yeah. An uncredible point?
Did I say uncredible? I meant incredible.
Okay, those are two uncredible. Okay. Well, anyway, I want, don't be, face the music.
Right.
It's easy 3,000 miles away to be throwing these bombs.
It's fair.
At the game, take some notes, ask some questions.
Yeah, be able to face these guys. I want one of those like Gus moments, like Gus, like Deion Sanders dumping water over Jeff's head. Yeah, you're a real man, Gus. Is that Tim McCarver? yeah. I want to see that. Yeah, I want that moment.
Well, to be fair, Jeff's a Woj can't be at every.
He's at the finals. He should be the playoffs.
Jeff's probably at 30 other men's league games, getting
that's
scoops
true.
of
Coleman
all over the country.
Well, should he be at the New York, Boston game?
Hell, yes,
Definitely,
he should be there.
Should he be at our
Yes.
playoff game? If we win and we're in the finals of the silver
course.
medal,
First playoff
he has
game,
to
I would
be
say
there.
no.
why?
If we had a
That's
game
gonna
in
be our
advance,
final
then
game of the
yes.
year.
Would you want him on the broadcast
No,
as
no,
a
no.
sideline reporter?
That's up to those guys. But again, like Mike says, you don't want to mess with the magic. Tomorrow night's more. Is Coleman in tomorrow?
He's not in here, but he's in.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't want him here tomorrow. God knows. Who's here tomorrow?
Cliff and Ted Sellers.
Oh, right. Yeah, Cliff. Okay, that's right. Cliff.
I like that.
I like Cliff. I don't know. I can't help it.
I think there's going to be an
Have a
off
nice
the wall.
life.
I think Cliff is going to be a madman in the booth. I think he could be good.
Ted's never been here, right?
No. Nope.
No.
No, I don't think so. Right? No. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, good.
Well, Cullinane would have had to carry him up.
That would have been Steven. It would have been Steven.
Or Steve, yeah.
Steve could have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a text from Steve this morning. I want to announce it, but we have I believe in a Steve thing in conjunction with our live show on Saco the night before. Steve may be doing something if the fans want to go. I'm not ready to announce it yet. And I'm not ready to announce the Saco date yet, but I think we're moving it to September. So, yeah.
Gonna be raiding the
Yeah, you can go with him.
triad weed.
Yeah, you can go with
places.
them.
Minute fans
Like
storming
a
fucking.
interactive experience. McDonald contract. We'll go for Montante's first today. I'm a Montante guy. These producers have no use for Montante. They don't book him.
I reached out to him this week. I tried for Friday. He wasn't able
What's he doing Friday?
I think he's going back. He has this weird comes early or late in the day, is here for a day, and then leaves early in the morning in a 3-day span. And sometimes it just doesn't line up well. Yeah.
Okay. McDonald Contracting takes everything you should be doing in your house on an annual basis, like heating, cooling, maintenance, gutter cleaning, power washing, handyman services, vent cleaning, and window washing. It puts in a customized package. It sounds like a lot of stuff. $150 a month. Upkeep My Home. Promo code KIRK. Help out Montante. Help us out. Help the show out. And make your home better. $150 a month. Upkeepyourhome.com. Promo code KIRK. Protect your biggest asset. What else is going on?
So just do you want to stay on the same topic or?
I'll do whatever you want. I don't care.
So
me.
Mick he released some text messages that Gus sent.
Will
me.
there be a, like Mutt did with Coleman, will there be a Mick diss track at some point to Gus? And then Gus will respond.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It would be interesting. I don't know if I see that going.
Unfortunately, I just set that off, and this could be two terrible pieces of content.
We'll definitely get one.
Yeah, I know Gus is doing it right now. Were you bothered, Mike, as a former KMS guy? Were you bothered that Gus was like, oh, I'm a Yak guy now?
I wasn't. I get what he's going for. Like, he was fired from here. It's not like he chose to quit.
Absolutely,
and
I
went to
totally agree.
Chicago.
I agree.
It is his approach to it where it's kind of like when you asked him, is he abandoning the show? He's like, yeah. That's pretty weird.
But it's like talking to Beetlejuice. Like, we're talking, his brain is so fried. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't even get, although I see
Gus
not,
3 times.
I see a tweet like that though. I'm
He's
like,
able to be
yeah.
coherent once in a while.
Right. I don't know is Gus an asshole?
No.
But Mike, you're dumb. Like,
he feels the need to build himself up into like when I've done that before. Where
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like-
I'm supposed to argue with this person, so I'm like, hey, fuck you. Like, it's this fake confidence.
Jimmy Stewart tweets.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
That's exactly.
yeah, that's true.
Perfect example.
I might
He's
be dumb, but I got a
33
pretty good
now.
asshole radar. Gus is not an asshole. He's
Justin?
not.
I don't think Gus is an asshole.
Coleman?
I think he can be when he wants to. I
do
think
too.
he
It's
throws
okay.
it back.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
I'm Team Gus, but he can definitely
Team Gus over Team Mick.
Yes,
Okay.
always.
Always.
I'm a Gus guy.
Do you think Mick will be there tomorrow night?
No.
No, unfortunately.
I believe in Mick.
I think he will.
I believe in Mick.
Yeah, I think he will too.
So do I, but I think we're not.
We need him tomorrow.
I agree.
We need him on the sidelines. We do. I'm going to be
He
on
was
the
an
court.
excellent positive influence in that game. Totally agree.
We need him. Justin does not agree.
I think we need him.
Well,
I don't think he'll be there.
Is Bubba definitely going to be there?
Yes. I mean, barring death.
Barring death.
Barring death?
That's probably better.
Okay. Barring death, he will be at Belmont Hill.
Okay. Good. All right.
I really like one by one finding out Mick's like inspirational, like that he's getting them Legos and shorts.
And none of these things happen, right? That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
You delivered on none of them.
Isn't there a theme here? Didn't he send Jeff a T-shirt way too late?
Yeah.
Beyond average.
And way too
t-shirt?
small.
Legos aren't here. Be a playoff motivation for the boys.
That's how he does it. What
Should
else?
have had a better game plan.
Would you be like so? But when Mick comes in next, will he have to be in with Gus?
Doesn't have to be, but I mean, they will have to be together at some point, probably. I mean, that feels
Gus called him
inevitable.
Mick
Mick
from
said he won't
Gloss.
do it.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Gus called him
I
Mick
know,
from
yes.
Gloss.
And that's what Gus has got a thick skin. I'll say that.
He texted and said, "Tough guy Andrew is because I'm done with Mick shit, doxing a Minifan and myself and constantly throwing shit my way."
Who did he dox?
I don't
That's what I mean. I don't know.
Oh, is it the doc of the hotel room thing?
Oh, with Booler?
Oh, explain that to me. What happened? I know Gus went the wrong day, so we stayed at the hostel. I
Yeah.
understand that. But like then they got mad. What were those messages? I didn't understand any of those fucking things.
So the guy reached out a couple weeks ago and was like, "Hey,
This is Bowler?
This is
Booler. Oh, Booler's a good guy.
Booler. I don't even know who that is.
He's a good man.
I'm sure he's a wonderful person.
I have a,
He gets the gear
I'm
stamp
sure he's a
approval.
real humanitarian. He's a great
Must be a
guy.
subscriber.
Very few pass muster on my test.
Jesus.
Only about 900 and
So I
something
was like,
people.
somebody put together. I was on the Twitter account. Mike saying someone's a great guy in the history of the show. Jesus. Bill Cosby and Booler. Go ahead.
so he reaches out. He says, "Hey, I have a."
It is a funny Mike instinct. He's a great guy.
He's terrific.
He's one of the greatest guys
I
ever.
love Booler.
Go ahead.
I have a hotel room from these dates.
Yeah,
Gus
yeah,
says
we
you're-
got that.
You're
So-
a lifesaver.
Gus said that right. Yep.
Yes. So I think that might have been their only communication up until the point where Gus went to Chicago, in
Right.
which he realized, oh, the days he had were actually for last week.
He got the weeks wrong.
Yes.
Okay, but why is Mick mad? And what's Mick? Like,
So I think Gus was blaming. Is it Bueller or
yeah,
Booler.
Booler on the show.
Can't
Gus
blame
was saying,
Booler. Booler would never do anything wrong.
as Mike said, yes, Saint Booler they call him. Yeah,
Not capable. The man just can't do it.
Gus blamed him, and Mick put these texts out basically saying, "No, you fucked up, you moron."
Rumor has it that Andrew Augustus was actually the one who screwed up the dates for his free Chicago hotel room, but today on the show, he blamed the Minifan who was nice enough to pay for said hotel. But hey, that's who Gus is.
Wasn't it just a work thing for this guy or no?
I don't think he paid for it out of his pocket. Probably.
So how weird is that guy inviting him? To, great guy, but inviting Gus to stay at his fucking hotel room.
Somehow not as weird as staying with 3 random
I don't know.
guys in a
If you're-
hostel. I don't know.
Like a work trip? Like
It's a little weird if you know the
Oh,
person.
okay, that's a good question. Would you rather stay in that hostel like Gus did, or stay with some random guy in just a 2-queen bed hotel room?
it's the same thing. I mean, I'd rather
I
say,
don't know.
I'd rather say the
I guess
hotel.
I'd rather stay at the hostel because the security blanket there.
The
whatever.
correct
I'd rather say the
answer.
hostel
The
than the
curtain.
Beer Olympics. I'll say that.
The correct answer, and I'm not a rich man, but I am about Gus's age. I'd like to just be able to pay for a hotel room where it's
Yes.
not that big a deal.
For one night. It's unbelievable.
Some of us can't.
I feel like Gus's barstool steam is slowed down, though, even. I think Gus doesn't realize this is how it works. Like, now they do the Beer Olympics. Now they do something else. Then he's 9 things behind and nobody cares.
Right. Well, and maybe
absolutely.
6 months down the road, they need someone, and
Maybe,
You
but-
have to
they-
move out there and do that thing you guys said by himself. Leave his wife there. Be Jerry's.
Do the Jerry stuff. You
be
have
Jerry's
to. If you want, you're right.
grooming guy for
You're
a
right.
month and just see what happens.
If you want
Give
the
it a
job,
month.
you're actually right. Like,
Yep.
you have to stay in the mix. Because right now, he might as well have been there 2 years ago.
Right.
That's just how it works.
And then it's a full company vacation next week, and so it's middle of July by the time everyone goes back.
If Gus had any balls, he'd walk to Chicago right now and he'd get the job.
And he'd
film it.
do content for the whole thing.
Yep. But he won't. But he won't do it. It's a dare, but he won't do it.
The only reason Hank,
You're
who
right.
is like one of the highest ranking people at the company, the reason Hank has a job is he got fired and never left.
That's
So,
true.
like, you got to do that.
That's true.
We do have Mick back on the line.
Oh, okay. Hello, Mick.
Hello. I don't know what the confusion is. I just told you what I was mad at, why I was mad at Gus, and we're spending time asking why I'm mad at Gus. I'm telling you why I'm mad at Gus.
Do you think maybe?
He
Do you
knew
think
exactly what
maybe
he
if
was saying.
nobody else in the room understands it, maybe you're not doing a great job articulating it?
I don't think you're listening.
I'm
Honestly,
trying to.
I'm mad because Gus knew just like everybody does, because I've talked about it on your show and I've had in my own podcast that he listened to.
Mick,
Do you know Mike?
I didn't know the thing about your girlfriend.
I had no idea
until you tweeted that. I didn't know.
I didn't either.
I mean, I've talked about it on Beyond Average. I think we've talked about it in there.
Well, I think we're finding out, Mick, that maybe Mike has never listened to Beyond Average.
Not never. I missed that episode.
I think, I know what you want me to say.
Listen, so Mick and Booler are two of my favorites.
So
the point of my anger is...
Don't be mad. Don't be mad at us, Mick. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
No, I guess the whole thing is, I actually know for a fact Gus knew that and still tweeted that, knowing that. And
I'm sorry. This is where I get into. Okay. This is where I get into the thing. When you say tweeted that, I don't know what that is because there's so many tweets from Gus. I don't know what that is.
The thing about taking a break and saying that I am always playing the victim when I took a break from March to August before the producer search because there was certain things going on.
Oh, I didn't know that's. I didn't even know that's when.
But didn't they say? I think he was. I thought that he might have been talking about that break you just took.
That's what I thought too.
So
honestly, that's what I thought.
No, I don't think that's what he was saying at all. No.
He said years, so I think he was actually talking about the first break in which you came in to pitch for a pre-Saco show and then kind of disappeared for a year. I don't think Gus was talking about when...
Yeah, I mean, isn't that possible, Mick?
No, I don't think so. I think you guys are giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying, oh, he's stupid, he's not this. I think he's a fucking asshole. We all
thought that, though.
Yeah, I mean, you may be right. I mean, you for all I know, you could be right. But I'm saying...
yeah, you could be right. We all misinterpreted if you're right.
Yes.
Maybe so, but that's why I'm mad at him. I just want to get that across.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Well played.
Yeah, you never know.
Like saying love you at the end of a call.
Who knows?
I had no idea about the ex-girlfriend thing until he tweeted it yesterday.
No, I knew there was something, but I actually thought he meant, Justin thought that break. I thought he meant when he took a couple weeks off.
I thought when he brought up the suicide thing, I thought he meant it happened like 2 months ago.
That's terrible. It's awful. Yeah. I feel terrible, but I don't, if that's in fact what Gus meant, then that's an asshole thing. I just, maybe I'm just naive. I don't think Gus meant that. But
so you don't think he's an asshole?
I think he can be an asshole like anybody, but I don't think he was doing that on purpose. I just don't. I don't think so.
Gus is the asshole in the sense he'll break your legs on the basketball court.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Is he texting you right now, Coleman?
No, but I think
called in.
I don't know. He's texting.
Who is?
Or he's texted previously, but
I don't want to talk to Gus. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, what else? Get me away from this.
We actually have a parody song about Jeff D. Lowe that's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D.
What's the song?
This is Cedar Park.
This is Cedar Park.
Yeah.
This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. He calls in every show, keeps ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Mike's in on Monday morning. The show is more than fine. Then the 5 worst words in podcasts. The commissioners on Kirk's our tribal chief. The Roman to our bloodline. No one wants to hear you predicting Coleman's stat line. We're talking Linda Marks and Coleman's woke distortion. Why couldn't Mama Lowe have that coat hanger abortion? People shooting guns. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Calls in every show, keeps ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Calls in every show, keeps ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Listening to Mick on Tuesday, they're riding on his height. Phone starts to ring. Hey Justin, you seen the acolyte? They were talking about not Baby Yoda. Now I'm swerving angry in my car like Mut in Saratoga. Make me sick like I'm Mick eating gluten. This call so bad I'm almost missing Dan in Newton. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Calls in every show.
Great
keeps
song.
ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Big train coming Thursday, so dress to impress. Is this Westmere Station? Nope, the Polar Express. Greg's talking pilots and all the TV networks he's been on. But on the plane ride over, he's drawing plays for Beanbag Lawn. Reviewing Greg's depression, is it Amy's fault? Ring ring, here comes Jeff to bring the show to Were they talking 80s hoops? Now it all is a blur. We didn't need a this ain't you, me, her. Just always miss like a pass from Brandon Whedon. Hey, Greg, do us a favor. Take Jeff with you back to Sweden. Oh, God, this is Jeff D. Lowe. Calls in every show. Keeps ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. Okay, at least it's Friday, and we've got the big O. Jeff wouldn't dare call into this big show. They're talking DNC and wider line callers. Talking Pete Shepard and MutStack's $20. Larry Bird, Boy Fovers, Kirk used to have his poster. Jeff Ordway, don't give a fuck about your stupid roller coaster. Used to have good calls, like 2 questions from Kevin. Only call I want from Jeff is from a plane on 9/11. Calls in every show, keeps ruining the flow. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. This is Jeff D. Lowe. We joke because we love Jeff. Mini fan of the year. Go fuck Kirk in the dozen. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe. This is Jeff D. Lowe.
That was very good.
First classic parody song
long
forever.
time, yeah.
Who was
Recency
that?
bias, but that's the
That's
best
a
one
great
I've heard, I think.
We don't do them anymore. Who was that? Do we know?
That was.
That didn't sound familiar to me, Mike. I don't know.
No, not at all. Maybe
Great production too. Jeez.
Maybe one of like the
Hit every single note recently.
Instant classic. Yeah, put that up. Jeez, great job.
Sounded a little Carano-ish.
It did a little bit. Had that Carano. No,
I don't think it's a Carano alias.
Mikey Grab Bags.
Oh yeah, he's good. On
okay.
Twitter.
Good job, Mike.
That was very good.
You know, he's a great guy.
I can't confirm. I'll have to look at my page.
Good guy. Wow. The beauty of Jeff is he'll. I mean, that would break Rico in half. If that was a Rico call. A Rico
Jeff
song.
has to
That's an
love
honor.
that.
Oh, that's a badge of honor. That's a great call.
It's also a great.
song.
It's like a great walkout song for Jeff if he's at
That is.
another live show.
That is.
That's the song of the summer. Is that a summer banger, Coleman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wow.
Certified.
Unbelievable. Yeah, what was the terrible topic Coleman brought up the other day? Songs when you
That
were
wasn't
young?
me. That was Mick.
Mick? Okay. No, forget it. It was a good topic. Good topic.
feels like a
good topic. Good topic. Good topic.
Thankfully, you submarined the beer Olympics talk. Coleman had to cross that off his list. He had third or fourth.
Jerry referee.
Save it for unnamed. Save it.
I love those guys, but it's dreadful. But they seem to be having a good time, so good for them. I don't know. Well,
Let's see.
All right, so I reached out to Coleman
Oh yeah.
to give us an update, since we're sort of still on basketball, on current standings and the playoff format / situation. You've said a couple times
Talked
on
about
and
this
off the air
yesterday, yeah.
that you don't care about, or you care about tomorrow's game, but more importantly, getting us ready for the playoffs is very important. You've said that on Monday's
I
show.
didn't care about tomorrow's game.
You said playoffs are more important. So my idea
playoffs
was,
are more important than regular season game. Of course they are. Okay. What, you got fucking fired? You don't know that?
what's that? Of course I know that, but I wanted to know no matter
Did
what
you go on the
happens
radio
tomorrow.
and say the regular season is more important than the playoffs?
888 say ESPN 887-3776. What's more important? So I asked Coleman.
You better do better than this when you're doing this dinner with ML Carr in New Hampshire.
Very excited for that one.
Oil Can Boyd.
Oh, he's good.
Who's next? Who's next on this list?
I believe Ty Law will be in the house on Friday.
Well, we've really been
great
anticipating that one.
I know, people are almost buzz.
Reclusive Ty Law.
Everything that you go to, I feel like.
No, it's just been
Like
2 months that he's been.
I feel like whenever Mutt does something, he.
I think
He's
the
like,
last
Ty
time I was
Law's
on,
gonna
I
be
mentioned this. Yeah,
I feel like the Phantom Menace had less hype than you and Ty Law. Every time I turn
great
around,
events
you're
coming
talking
up at the Brook. Great spot.
When is it?
This Friday, 28th.
Justin, got that?
Got it.
Okay. This Friday, Coleman?
Sure.
This Friday the
Absolutely.
28th. All right, good. Why can't they go?
Sure.
What's wrong with that?
Great. So I don't know. They said they have an update on it's not only standings but playoffs, and the standings were incorrect yesterday.
Yes.
They fixed those.
So
I like Mutt's form of question asking. That was a 40-minute question to say when are the playoffs.
Basically. Well, the format we know who we're playing.
Jeez, poor Ty Law.
Details.
Go ahead.
So we are in the silver playoffs, and
I feel like we've clinched a spot in the silver playoffs.
it's official now.
Yeah, we've clinched a postseason spot. That's good.
Currently slated to play against the Benchwarmers.
Who's that?
That was
I think that was your closest game, right?
yes.
That was the team with the asshole, the guy with the ponytail?
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
believe so. Yes.
Okay.
But also, they have it wrong. They gave us a win.
Yes.
She'll take it. Shut the fuck up.
I haven't said
That's what I
anything in
said.
regards to that. I didn't know if we should.
So last week they gave us a win.
Do you know which one?
Yeah, last week.
Last week.
Oh.
Is there a chance that we, like that bye week, was actually somebody forfeited, like before the season started?
No,
or something?
it's listed as last week's game. They flipped the scores.
Oh, so they're gonna. No, that will get corrected at some.
Well, someone did point out that you have to wear a Boston, whatever the league is called, issued uniform. It's not legal to wear, and that kid wore just a white T-shirt.
James
the entire
was
game.
fired up about that.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
So is there a chance they took a forfeit because that kid didn't wear a jersey?
A fan asked me about that at the dozen after outside.
What?
Yeah. I was like, "We'll take it." We don't win like that though.
Just saying.
Yeah. So
We also had a broadcast moment we've been waiting for where
Mm-hmm.
James goes, I forget the exact quote, but it was something to the effect of, Josh, and I don't want to swear here, but they better start moving their asses out there.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, James, he's fired up.
What's James going to do if there's a transgender player? What's he going to call that person?
We got Bruce out
Joanna Man!
Yeah, right.
the guy who's calling Jesus or Jesus was wearing a Jesus jersey. It's like
That's
a
true.
soccer jersey. So
Jesus. Okay, so what's the standings then?
So then standings is Boston Royals on the top, 5-4. Or excuse me, 4-1.
Remember playing a team called the Royals? Maybe there's more teams
When?
than we think. Do you guys remember playing them, the Royals?
No, that is the
What team we're not playing?
Yes, we're not playing them. Hoops and Herring.
What's the record of the team we're playing tomorrow?
That is
Spice
3-2.
Fuck. I mean, great. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hoops and Herring 3-2. Spice Boys 3-2. Bros Before Free Throws 3-2.
This is a waste of everyone. No one knows any fucking people are.
I just wanted to know the format for the playoffs.
Right.
Single elimination, sort of like what?
Yeah, please. What's
so semifinals will be on July 11th, and the finals on the 18th.
Jesus Christ, this
drawing
fucking
this
season
out.
will
So we
never
can win
end.
the silver bracket by winning 2 games in the playoffs. You win the silver.
Yeah, I know, Mike.
I
There's 8 teams in
didn't
the
know
league.
that.
I didn't
I didn't
know it
know.
works.
I was curious.
There's 8 teams in the league, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's 2 brackets. How the fuck do you think it's going to work
I
out?
didn't know.
There's 4
I didn't know there was
teams.
8 teams. I thought there were 6. I thought teams got buys. So we played 6
We
games.
played 6 games, but we're a team.
Oh, so we wouldn't have played every time. I got you.
That's
got you.
7
We
right
had a
there,
bye week in
dummy.
there too. Yeah,
How did you do 6 teams?
I
We
didn't
played 6
follow it
games.
closely.
We're a team. That's 7 right there.
I agree. I didn't do the math on that. It's bad math by me.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Ty Law's jumping off a bridge right now.
It's very exciting.
He and
Great
Robert
event.
Parrish are holding hands. To Dano Chara to pushing him off.
But then he also does finish the
I think
email.
I'm sorry, Coleman. I think the better question is, though, which I think what you were getting at, is who do we play? Like, how does it look if the season ended today kind of question? Let's assume that's corrected and we have no wins.
Right.
Who are we playing right now? Do you know?
Prodigy.
They're the 5th ranked team.
Yes.
Okay. Who's that?
You've played that.
Prodigy was the first team we played. We hyped them
I
all
don't
up.
really remember them. Yeah. I
But
remember.
they added someone too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, so
They had the
guys
6'7" kid who was 6'7" lefty.
we had Justin since the start of the
We did. That's
right.
match up with
That's
us.
true.
Yeah.
We were in that game for a while. And that was our first game of the year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Your first half game.
First full game. Yes. Yes. First. Yeah. For my first half. Yes.
Yeah. Kicked off in the air ball.
Yes.
I think
2
we were
air
leading
balls
it.
in that game.
You did. What's that?
We were leading at the end of the first quarter.
That's what I mean. We're better than. I'm sure they are too. We are way better. Like I say, our team now would beat our team the first week by 20 points.
Could not agree more.
So we'll see. I mean, it's way better for us to win the silver medal than the gold medal. It's just more of it's way more of it for our kind of team to be there. That's just better.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Prodigy. That was on my list of teams we could give a good fight to and possibly win.
Wow.
Yes.
Josh and James the postseason.
If you guys win the silver medal, is there like a Gatorade bath or like how does that?
I don't really know.
What's the celebration?
We'll find out.
Probably a body armor one, but
What's that? Yeah. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
better.
sorry.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
What's
my
that,
bad.
Justin?
We dumped the snacks on you.
No, don't do that. What time will Bubba get there tomorrow? Game starts at 7.
Game starts at
Is he an
7.
early arrive guy? He and your dad or no?
Yeah, they'll get there pretty early, probably around like 6:30ish.
We're going to be down 1. Okay. 8 seconds to go. You're going to drive, kick it to me. I'm going to do a fake drive, and I'm going to kind of lose the ball. It's going to be this thing. It's up in the air. Justin's going to get it and get fouled while he's shooting it. He's going to make the first one. We're tied. Getting ready for the second one. He's going to look over, and Bubba's going to stand up and say, I am your father. He's going to hit the second one. Yeah. He's going to hit the second one. It's going to be a great moment. And Justin's like, fake dad just going to walk off into the sunset. Thanks for the run, Dad. Yeah. It's like the end of Field of Dreams almost.
Yeah.
You know, kind of a catch. They just throw the ball back and forth together.
Oh, after the game?
Yeah, Coleman will be hobbling around. Probably pretending his car again. How about if we win, Holland? You just get in the car and just speed right out?
Absolutely. And we got debates that night, so I got to get home.
And Jesse Pinkman at the end
True.
of Breaking Bad.
That's right. That's right. What else is going on?
So at the end of this email, though, he does say, "Congrats on your first win last week."
You ask him, did you tell him we actually lost?
Hey, no big deal.
No, I didn't know how he wanted to handle it.
No, we don't take bullshit.
Okay.
Don't you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look, if
If they give us a forfeit for that kid's jersey, would you take the win that way?
There's no way.
I don't
They give
think
us a
they do.
forfeit because
Should I bring that up?
Well,
I mean,
no.
Okay.
No. I don't want to win that way. We don't win that way. We want to score more points than the other team.
I would have a lot of questions and I'm super thankful.
We do have a guy in cargo shorts. I don't know. Is that allowed? I guess so.
The Milton's patches are unbelievable. Milton's the sponsor of this entire thing.
Score from them, by the way.
Is it annoying that like the scoreboard doesn't work, standings are messed up, no air conditioning? Like people paid real money to play in this league. Let's clean it up next
No
year,
air conditioning.
Belmont.
What a
Let's go.
pussy. You're a pussy.
Oh, it was 1,000 degrees. Yeah, you weren't there. You were not there.
I wasn't a bitch about it. I
You
played
were
in
not
summer
there.
camps was 2,000
It
degrees.
was the hottest gym I've ever played in my life.
Homo.
Hotter than
Fuck,
Northfield
sucker.
Mount Herman in July. Hotter than that.
Wow, what perspective for everyone listening
Yes.
to.
A lot of Hoop Mountain veterans.
Thank you.
He was that
That's why Mike actually recoiled in horror.
Oh, I didn't realize what conditions you guys were.
If he said Northfield Mount Herman in June or August, it wouldn't have mattered as much. But once he
that's
nailed that
pussy
July
July.
stuff, woo, wow. Hotter than Northfield Mount Herman in July. You are so dumb.
No, I'm not. It's a great analogy. If you've been to Mountain, if you've been there, you know.
There's someone out there
Sorry.
going, absolutely.
Yeah. Someone will tweet me today.
It almost reminds me, Mutt,
Yeah.
of championship basketball school in August.
Yeah, right? Oh.
What do you think of that, Mike?
It's unbelievable.
It's
Really,
like me at the Collins basketball camp in the end of June.
absolutely. It makes me think of Pine Knoll in August.
Yeah.
See? Everyone can relate.
You know, you're right.
Kickball out
You're
there.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Like on a hot day, you mean?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
So, of course, you guys all remember going to the pool afterwards.
Yeah, sure. Well, naturally, yeah. We should have a pool party at the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
I was
Justin, go ahead.
I was thinking, during the bye weeks.
Coleman literally just turned the intern and said, "Oh yeah." Right there.
Well, actually, Coleman's beach party. Remember we talked about going to Coleman's.
Make sure to bring plenty of sunblock.
On a family Sunday.
Yeah. Although there'll be plenty of cream with you.
during the bye week, sometimes teams, fly to Miami and do this. I was thinking about having
Which I hated, by the way, but that's fine. I'm an old man. You don't see Larry Bird doing that, but go ahead.
like having like a team cookout or something
Sure. When? 4th of July week?
next week.
Yeah,
at some
somebody's
point.
busy. Yeah. It's fine. 4th of July at your house?
Yeah. Bubba's house.
I think this almost happened once before, didn't it? Didn't Justin
Anybody who wants to
try
go
it?
there is welcome to go. I will not be attending.
Didn't associate coach Mick want to do like a big steak
That's
night for
great.
everybody?
That's great. But I don't trust Justin the Grill is like a bad combination. I think he's a bad grill guy.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That is true. I'm not even sorry, but I've seen the Patriots pictures. Those hot dogs look gross. Yeah, we both agree.
Why?
Why? What's like a perfect looking hot dog to you?
Like slightly charred. No matter what I say here.
See, Mike?
Like,
I don't know about that.
Mike likes his bacon wiggly, though. So
like on a scale of 1 to
leave it
10, 1 being raw, 10 being like burnt to a black. 8.5 is a lot.
Yeah.
Probably like a 6.
6 a good number.
Oh, okay.
6 a good number.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good number.
I always get great hot dogs too.
Do you grill the buns?
For a little bit, yes. Not enough to give them color.
They get a little soggy.
enough-
They get soggy
No, they-
if they're burnt like
I'm
that.
not a
But
grilled
they're not-
bun guy.
That's one thing I liked about Puppuccinos as a kid. When I go with the hot dog, though, they have the grilled hot dog. You remember that?
You could see the little marks on it, yeah.
Yeah. It's because they were grilled, man.
Yeah. It's a visual thing, yeah. Northfield Mount Herman.
Taking a fucking Sharpie.
But also, if you don't like them grilled, I don't force you to eat a grilled bun.
What's your hamburger policy? You're like Chuck Schumer with the piece of cheese. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that, Mike? Politicians are unbelievable. He was grilling for like he was like, this is the first time I ever grilled, which is a weird admission.
Memorial Day, maybe?
I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like 80. And he had all the raw, and he had a piece of cheese already on the raw meat, right?
Yes.
Fucking dumb are
He
you?
deleted it too.
I know. Have some fun with it. That's what these people on both sides suck. Like, have fun with that. Be like, I'm an idiot. Who cares?
Right.
But they all do this. Liz Warren just pretending to have a beer, or Hillary pretending to be Southern. Even AOC the other day. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I hear you, Coleman.
Party girl.
Yeah. It was bad.
It's weird Trump hasn't taught him anything, where they're like, we should be a little, like, we don't have to be exactly like that, but there's something to it. You know?
Harry sent me something the other day. There was a whole 2-minute thread of Trump talking in different ways about Hannibal Lecter.
Really?
Yeah,
There's
it's
more?
just, 2 minutes. He just keeps talking about it.
From the same thing, or there's more clips of him doing
Over the last year or so. He's very into like. I think his theme is trying to land is that every illegal immigrant is like Hannibal Lecter.
Interesting.
Which would mean they're educated, also like they're doctors. But I don't.
Cannibals though.
Right. That's the problem is they eat people.
That's the ultimate issue.
Which is scary if they do eat people. They should probably work on that. I don't know. Where would you start, Justin, if you were eating a person? The top of their head or their penis or their stomach? Or?
Not the top of their head would be terrible.
Right, because of the hair?
Well, no, just because there's not much meat.
The brain's there, though, right?
I guess would you eat the brain?
I don't know. I would be a terrible cannibal.
Probably eat the thigh.
Yeah.
Because that's like where
Save
like
that
the muscle
comes
comes from.
right there.
Probably eat the thigh or the arms.
I like that Harry weeks later is still into. He's like, Dad, you got to see this.
Oh, I'm telling you, kids love.
This goes way deeper than you
Trump.
think.
They love. Like I said, I've been saying this for years. Last year, or so kids love Trump as like a TikTok idiot.
Yeah.
They just laugh when he comes. 8 years ago, these people were hiding these college kids, and they were like, some of them still will when he wins. But a lot of these teenagers think he's a moron. But they also think it's funny that he's a moron because they've seen Biden for the last 4 years. There's no difference. I can't wait for this debate. I'm ready. I think it's going to be very funny. Like,
Did you say, someone said, is there multiple debates or just one debate? Coleman said the debates.
They have two debates.
Oh, is there VP? What's the other debate?
I'm saying the two of them have two.
Oh, the first of two, yes.
It's not an undercard fight.
Yeah, because there's no he said debates, so I was like, well, they haven't picked the VP candidates yet for Trump.
Mick and Gus before 8 o'clock.
That was on my list. I would love to see the guys debates. They hate each other so much. I don't know what they would debate.
Why I wonder, but when they're in the same room, it gets very light.
Well, also Mick won't do it.
Mick would debate Gus.
No, he said no more content with him.
He refuses.
Oh, okay.
Fucking little snake.
I have the thread of
Go ahead.
Donald Trump talking.
Hannibal Lecter. Anybody know Hannibal Lecter? We don't want him in this country. Anybody see that lovely little movie? Hannibal Lecter, right? This is Hannibal Lecter. Welcome to Hannibal Lecter, because we got a lot of them right now coming into our country and already came into our country. I said, that's Silence of the Lamb. You know what that is? Has anybody seen Silence? Hannibal Lecter. How great an actor was he?
First of all,
you know why I like him? Because he said on television.
We got away with it for a long time.
I love Donald Trump, so I
He's
love
talking.
him.
Anthony Hopkins once said he liked Trump like 15 years ago, I think. So Trump. He said a long time ago. So Trump now like loves him.
Yeah.
It's like loves Hannibal Lecter like the cannibal now.
He voted for him.
He said that a long time ago, and once he said that, he was in my camp. I was in his camp. Yeah, I don't care if he was the worst actor. I'd say he was great to me. I think you should take your children, your young children. The late, great Hannibal Lecter, starring the late great Hannibal Lecter, who eats people for breakfast. You know that Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter, as an example, was in an insane asylum, not just a regular. Hannibal Lecter was not a nice person.
It's very weird.
He must have just seen this movie and thinks no one else has seen it.
I guess.
I think thinks it's a new.
But I don't know what he's saying. Like, what's he?
No, you had it. He's trying to suggest that all the illegals coming in that Joe Biden has let in are all cannibals. We should be fearful of them.
He also seems
That's
to
his
think
point.
Anthony Hopkins is a Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah. Andy also thinks he's dead. There's a lot going on. He thinks Hannibal Lecter's dead.
Is Anthony Hopkins still with us?
Yeah, yes, of course he is. Yeah, yes. What are you talking about?
That's Hannibal Lecter. Anybody ever hear of that nice gentleman?
I mean, how can you not want this guy to be the president? Like, what's up?
Hannibal Lecter. Did anybody ever hear of Hannibal Lecter? The young people didn't. The young ones didn't. They don't want to hear about Hannibal.
okay.
We don't want, but that's, they said it's a very tough term. I said, well, it's inaccurate. They're emptying out insane asylum.
That's his point. They're emptying insane asylums and sending those people to our country. That's what he's saying.
These people,
these people,
the illegals are in insane asylums.
Yes,
right
that's
now?
what he said. He's trying to scare the base to suggest
They are in like mental institutions.
I think he's saying instead, like if you're crazy, if you're eating someone down in Mexico,
Who's eating? Are people eating people down in Mexico?
No,
All the Hannibal
in Haiti
Lecters.
there are.
In Haiti, there's a bunch of people eating people.
Yes, there's a cannibal gang who currently runs the country.
Okay, and they're just running around America now.
That's what he's saying.
Okay, do you feel like that's a
If we don't
realistic
stop
threat?
Joe Biden.
Do I think that's a real?
I mean, you think that's actually going to happen? Like these Haitians are going to come and eat Americans? And by the way, who cares? Like, I don't mind if they do that. There's so many people out here.
Until they eat Harry.
That's fine.
You're gonna come in there.
That seems like how he wants to go at this point.
Yeah, it was easy. He's loving it. I'm voting for. People seem. I am voting for President Trump. I've said that. I've been saying that for over a year now. That's good. Are you voting for President Trump?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Mike?
Doesn't matter in Massachusetts.
I will vote.
What kind of attitude is that? No shit. But who are you voting for? Who do you think should be president?
That's no question. Who should be president? The guy I'm voting for.
Okay.
The guy who's been
Dr. Frey, he's a Crohn specialist.
I might write him in. We'll see.
Imagine if Trump named Dr. Frey as his vice president.
That'd be awesome.
Fauci out. No, Fauci out. Frey in.
in.
Yes.
Dr.
He's a
Frey.
Crohn's specialist. He's the Crohn's specialist.
He's a good guy. The kids don't know him.
Look at Mick. Look at Mick here. Look at Mick.
He's withering away.
All right, what else? So Mills is Mut's Mills Store for Men, of course.
Yes.
Has a great. We're very, very honored to have their insignia on our shirt. As I said, as Justin was vomiting the other day, which you didn't get to see.
I saw it on video. Yes, could not make practice. Sorry.
How you feeling? 100% for tomorrow?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. Yes, I just said your name.
I don't have great eyesight. I can't tell.
Sure, I
if you're
understand.
looking at me or-
Are you? So you're not nervous? All your old man and the guy.
Bill?
Yeah, right, Bill. Hello, Bill. Dad, Bill. I just think the last time I saw your dad, he was watching you hold the little baby while they were showing.
Oh my! That video was unbelievable.
Just sitting in the background.
They were laughing during it, I think.
I believe they said, "Oh, it was very funny." People around was like, "Oh, you got to play along." And we laughed, and then it went on for another 4 minutes.
I originally wanted it to be 20 minutes.
Oh, very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Did you? I have this correct that the first cut was like, I need more than that.
I kept saying to Coleman, I'm like, I want a baby, I want an aborted fetus. I want a Sandy Hook victim. Like there was no.
Jesus.
Well, I'm trying to prove the point that Justin's a monster.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is not comedy.
Right.
I want to lick you from head to toe. I want to taste you.
Anyways, this is all happening during a Milton's read, the store for that. You go to Miltons.com and you look at their great clothes, buy one get a free suit event, of course, going on right now. Hopefully, we see some Minute fans there tomorrow night. I want that place packed for the postseason. I will say that.
Well, you'll admit the fans have been above your expectation for the way they showed up these games.
What do you mean admit? What?
You
admit it, pussy.
No, I won't.
Very
No, I won't.
critical. For some reason, you came in hot Monday and you were shitting on the fans. They have been great during this basketball season.
You're such a fucking flag-waving good guy in wrestling. You're a 1982 good guy.
Is it face? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you're a baby face. Yeah, you're just
You need
slapping, shooting confetti at the crowd and slapping
T-shirt
fire at the
gun.
fans. Yeah, just shut up.
Hey, Kane, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
thanks,
great.
bro.
Yeah, great. Wonderful.
Thanks, Phil.
They're great. Yeah, the Minute fans are great. No shit. Fantastic. Great.
Good.
And Milton's knows that. That's why they're happy to have us along. So Minute fans get at Milton's right now. Burlington, Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill. Or go to Miltons.com. Get your great clothes for the summer. Get moving right now. What else?
Has there been any more follow up after the Sandra Birchmore news in regards to?
Yes, she's alive.
Right again.
Yeah, congratulations, by the way.
For what?
On the murder.
The murder assault.
Yes, who said that originally?
Ryan Whitney.
That's right. Congratulations, by the way, on the murder.
I thought about that being the first text I sent you in many months. Congrats on the murder. It's always funnier when Ryan Whitney's getting raped.
That's true. That is true. That's again, those stories, like we always say, stories come and go. Like, remember that? How long ago was that Whitney story seen about that cartoon bear or whatever that was?
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah.
That's where that's from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago, right? Yeah. You told me that was last postseason.
Yeah.
The NHL postseason is done, Mutt. You were wrong again. You picked Edmonton.
I did.
Did you pick somebody before the series started?
No, did not.
Oh, so Portnoy would have won a lot of money, right? If Edmonton won.
Yeah, it
Right.
said Elio won because he had the Panthers' future. I think it's like
There you
7-1.
There you go. Before we get to, I'll talk about the Birchmore thing in a second. Give me what's like the hottest sports take right now in Mutt world for like Friday in MutStack? If MutStack had to drop,
there's not a hot sports.
It is currently 10:46 on Wednesday. If you had to drop MutStack right now, what's a sports topic?
I'd probably talk about the role of social media in sports and the JJ Redick story.
Subscribe.
You were unsubscribed to that?
No, I said subscribe to MutStack.
Oh, thank you very much. MutStack.com.
JJ Redick saying potty words.
Yes, but also a woman just out of nowhere claiming that JJ Redick said the N-word 15 years ago.
This is what got me in trouble.
23 million views on social media.
I was with my
today.
dad at the hospital in Mass General. I'm listening to you, and you're like, I don't believe Adam Jones. You said it first.
I was
Kicked off
first
the
in that
whole
story.
thing.
I did.
Yes, that's true. Setting me up so you get the job.
Well, the next day you came in, I think your words were, I can't believe Mutt is right about this.
Yeah, I was stunned. Well, she's saying that, but I've seen a couple other people say that the JJ Redick has said the N-word.
I've seen that one tweet, and then I stand corrected.
The JJ Redick thing's going to be a failure anyway.
He's going to be the worst coach in the history of
asshole,
NBA. Yes.
Gone in half a
LeBron handpicked guy. They're faking
Right.
that he wasn't. It's comical.
Oof, so I can read that Friday potentially.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
Did you see Chad Finn reach out to Sean Grant? Did you read that story?
I did. That note is already in there. It's not the biggest story in MutStack, but I would suggest.
Wait a minute. What's the biggest story in MutStack?
I don't know. Right, it's Wednesday.
JJ Redick.
Well, I mean, maybe it is the biggest story then.
Maybe we win a basketball game. That leads.
Would that be the headline?
If we win a game, I will write about it Friday morning to lead it.
It's gonna be so weird for all those subscribers. They're gonna be like, "What is this show? What is this game?" They're gonna be so confused.
No, they will definitely know. Many of them will know.
Okay, well, I don't.
Many of them will know. They're fans of yours.
What did you ask me, Coleman, about Sandra Birchmore?
If there was an update following the reveal that she was murdered.
Well, I mean, let's be totally fair here. It was somebody hired by Birchmore's family, and they came up with a conclusion that's good for them. You know, to be fair, right?
It was the same guy who did the autopsy of George Floyd, right?
I believe that's correct. Yes. Yeah. Oh, so, I mean,
this guy's good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think she was definitely murdered, and I think the firewall played a huge role in it. I mean, I haven't seen nobody's. We did this podcast. The podcast did pretty well. Nobody's reached out to me for any interviews. I'm seeing these Twitter accounts, these justices. Everyone's going on TV talking about it. Nobody reaches out to me.
Well, you know what the issue? The Karen Reed thing has taken over everything else.
So that's why. That's actually why this has come back to light, which is good.
Really?
I mean, because Canton, there's a lot of the same people.
Connections.
We had Turtle Boy on. It's on the Case podcast. Conan and I are working on some stuff for season.
Awesome.
Season 2 update. So we're working on that.
Conan involved.
Conan.
Oh yeah, who better? I guess, right?
Well, I mean, I can think of some people, but yeah, I suppose.
I'm saying he's very involved in the Karen.
Well, he'll take his Karen Reed fame now and probably go back and try to reset some of this stuff. I think on TikTok, he's a big star now.
Huge, enormous star. Yeah. So, he's busy, working the sidelines tomorrow night. But once that's over, he'll get to work.
Someone asked me, and I didn't know how to answer this. What is Cullinan's involvement in the Karen Reed? Like, is he doing a podcast? Or?
No.
What is he?
It was like TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Does he have like a following now because of that?
Yeah.
He does.
I feel like he's almost seen as the TikTok
really?
coverage of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
He wants to be.
I like that.
He wants to be.
Yeah.
After saying back in December, please stop letting people talk about this case online, he is now
he's
the main voice of it.
Well, What else, Justin?
You last week in Chicago, you had Erica's book. Did you give a chance to read that?
I have not. No, not yet. Have you?
I have not.
No, not yet. I will at some point. Probably not. I can't imagine that. Well, you never know. I don't know. I'm ready for this pig shooting, though.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah. What are you laughing at, man?
It's just hard to imagine you in a helicopter shooting at a pig.
Why? I'm a human being.
You don't seem like the outdoorsy type, just knowing you for a couple years.
But it's like bullshit outdoorsy. Like I'm in a helicopter.
This is like you're shooting it. No, because then afterwards you've got to gut the pig, right?
We'll worry about getting sick in the helicopter.
You gut the pig.
Don't you? What do you do when you shoot the pig?
You just throw it in the trash.
What? Cook it.
No, I think that's the point of the thing is there.
I mean,
do a pig roast
thing.
after, or maybe you got a pit. What is it? Put on a spit roast, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If I'm shooting the pig, I'm doing the whole thing. No.
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah, right. I think.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. I'm
a decent shot. Like I'm looking forward to it.
You
ever shot a gun before?
No. Okay. I'm not. Paint gun. Paintball.
This show would really have PETA up its ass if they just tossed it in the garbage.
They just throw it away. Throw it away, Justin. What are we like a trash compactor?
Yeah, because the reason why you're shooting them is because they're an invasive species.
But
is that right?
but
you
don't
can still eat it though.
Can't you eat it though? Obviously.
I feel like you have to.
Are you saying people don't eat pigs, Justin? I'm
no, people eat pigs, but I just don't think that would be a part of it. Maybe it is.
Based on what?
Based on videos I've seen.
I haven't watched her do videos.
No, just,
I'm not
just
sure.
people on YouTube.
Okay.
Where they fly around in helicopters, and sometimes they get the traps. They have these traps that spray out feed, and then they shut the gates on them, and they go crazy.
Oh,
These videos have you watched?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Wait, I just saw that the wild hog one when the guy traps the hogs in the.
The fuck are you doing?
That's different than shooting, isn't it?
No, it's the same thing. It's just different ways of doing it.
My algorithm is all just Norm Macdonald clips.
I got golf and West Wing on mine.
I don't get these videos.
Yeah, you love Bruce Springsteen.
Would you want to mount the head?
No, I would not want to mount the head, Coleman.
Awesome.
Why?
It's your kill. You wouldn't want that?
If you die, can I put your head up there?
Absolutely.
Okay, that'd
be a good.
That would be great.
But it's got to be like one of those
bust of Coleman.
The fish that talk.
Huh?
It'll sing a song.
Coleman, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Have you ever killed
Billy
something?
the Bass?
Yeah. What?
Have you ever killed something before?
Yeah, sure.
He's attempted to.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Other people I'm pretty good at. What do you mean, like an ant or something?
No, just like a living thing. Like something with more because they say hogs are very smart.
Right. I'm looking forward to that.
More than
battle.
a fly or
Well, what are we talking about? Like I hit a deer. I kill it.
But was it dead? And you had to snap its neck afterwards, or
yeah, that happened. What am I, Steve Robinson?
He snapped the deer's neck.
What do you think? I think you know the answer to this question, right?
No, you haven't.
Or you're trying to tell me that you have at one point.
I've never killed anything
yes.
sentient.
Have you ever hunted? Have you ever hunted or not?
I've not. My dad is a huge hunter. I never,
Is he really?
Never went with him once.
Damn it, ask you in New Hampshire?
Huge, like the Mass, New Hampshire, Vermont. He used to,
really?
When I was really young, he would just leave at like 4 a.m, go to Vermont, 3 hours each way, and hunt. Sometimes by himself.
That's what a real man does. 40 years later, his son goes up to Vermont to look at the fucking sun. 10 hours.
We have a deer. He has a deer head upstairs.
Does he really?
He still will turkey hunt. I don't know if he deer hunts. He still deer hunts too.
Who's he go with?
Deer. He has a neighbor named Jeff. They're still very close. They go out together. Like they go scouting together.
I think I saw that movie before. It was Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fuck off.
What an ass. Thank you.
What was that? Fuck off. Really? I would not. I don't.
Big time. That
was
was
your
his
dad
thing,
that well, but that's
We used to have like.
Did his dad do it or something? Like where'd that come from?
I think his friends in high school.
Oh, okay.
Because he
Where'd
grew
he
up
go?
in like rural Pennsylvania. He was.
Oh, I knew that. You
Mount
said
Pleasant.
That makes sense.
So he brought that here, and so he did turkey. He's hunted ducks. He went to Maryland to go duck hunting with his buddy when I was a kid. Deer is a big one for him. He used to have the targets in the backyard, bow and arrow. Like he did it all. This is
he kills with a bow and arrow.
He's killed multiple animals with bow and arrow. Yeah.
Jesus, that's impressive.
Used to bow hunt quite a bit. Yeah.
That's impressive. Wow, really.
Used to have freezers full of venison, turkey. Oh, the best.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Wow. And you've never tried. You have no interest in that.
And he never went with him. I don't think.
Never invited you
Fishing. No, he didn't. It was like his thing. He didn't want to stay. Right?
Your older brother, no invite.
Younger brother, but no, he didn't go either.
Younger brother, I'm sorry. Right? I just think he has I think it's more accomplished. I actually think it was your older brother. I really do. I actually do at this point.
He's also taller. So
he's taller. He's a little more like outgoing. You're more internalized. I'm an introvert. So like me,
yes.
I don't say shit. Yeah. Huh. Okay. How are you guys getting along, you and your brother now?
We're good. We shared some texts over boys' summer baseball. We're good.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
As he flies by your house.
Yeah. He was in town, didn't come by.
No. What else is going on?
There's someone on our network who apparently used to be an intern for Chaps, and he said he had a
really
fax.
Oh, I've seen this guy. Yeah,
he hosted Mike and the Minute.
That's right. I like him. He's okay.
He said he got it through like the military program or something like that, and he said Chaps wasn't too kind to him.
I believe that.
Right there with like the whole below the chain of command. He never really sent harassing text messages to me. He was just extremely.
This guy sounds like Rhone.
Like, why are you talking to me? And then I was like, dude, you're the one who DM'd me and asked me if I wanted to do the social clips because I was talking to Eddie, Chief, and Stephen Che at a bar in Athens, Georgia. And Stephen Che had said, oh, you should reach out to Zero Blog 30, the military podcast. They're looking for somebody. So I was like, oh.
Yeah. So anyway, Chaps was
terrible story.
Chaps was just scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Just for context, is Fax that guy would call in and give like his fact?
Yeah, he did a couple
times. That guy?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I like him.
Timothy Fax.
12 minutes ago. Twitter account is @BeyondAverageMick, Mike.
Okay.
You see this, Coleman?
Yeah. It's sad.
Tough to hear what the KMS producers had to say this morning. I'm officially out with those guys.
Wow.
They've lost their loudest support and have made a lifelong enemy. Unrelated, I'm looking for to find a home for these Lego sets. She has Harry Potter and Mandalorian.
I'll take him, Mick. I could give him my
and a camera. Mick has like a Canon camera, like he's a photographer.
And is that protein powder? Looks like.
I think so. Which he probably needs right now. I guess the comments are. Oh, there you go. Someone says I am a fan. I'll take the Harry Potter one. That's big. That's nice. There you go. What else is going? What's going on in the Blind Mike world?
Well, as you probably predicted years ago, Stuttering John has gone to the FBI to report Kevin Meaney's daughter for secretly recording.
Good.
So we covered that the other night in depth. A couple bonus episodes up on Patreon now. Quincy, yesterday was Q's Day.
Yeah.
So all the usual exciting stuff. We'll be back live on Sunday.
John has lost the plot. I mean, Jesus, he was always crazy, but he's just gotten. I don't know what happened.
I'll have a clip on Sunday of him screaming, "Fuck Blind Mike!"
Oh, really? That's good.
So that's exciting.
We can become friends with him somehow again.
Yeah,
it's more fun having him around. I don't.
Well, I think he's just lost it. I don't know because you'll say something that'll offend him. If you ever make a joke about him.
What was he like on the Tonight Show? Is he just like a normal guy? He was there for like 5 years, right?
Well, so if you listen to clips of him from even 5 years ago, totally different. Like his voice is more. He's still.
Was he like that when I had him on? I just don't remember.
No, when you had him on was probably the era that I'm talking about, where it's like maybe if I went back and listened to that, which I thought about doing that for. I just don't know how to find it exactly. I don't know if Enough About Me is still up.
No idea.
He's probably coherent. Like, you might be able to get him to say something dumb that you can make fun of.
Right.
But he's not like this.
Yeah, he's
like
just...
he used to be able to talk about the Stern Show in a realistic sense.
What happened?
A lot of people think booze. I don't want a lawsuit on my hands. But
Sure.
yeah, a lot of people think
Trump broke him too, right?
Say, Trump broke him to an extent.
Yeah.
And then just the stuff with all these people goofing on him online, like really.
Yeah.
Bro, I think he finally realized that's why people were watching his show, was to make fun of him, and he didn't handle
That's
it well.
tough, yeah. Not easy. All right, there you go. Blind Mike done that. Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe. MutStack, obviously, go subscribe as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you, boys, for contributing to me getting my website back.
Oh,
jeez.
I appreciate
What the fuck happened there?
I appreciate that.
Yes. That long national nightmare is over.
Robbie V saved the day.
He did?
He really did. He came in. I honestly believe the Robbie V video intimidated them into fixing
I would
my
think so,
problem.
yeah. Those guys are wonks of the week.
Yeah.
For
Oh, they
sure.
were, I believe, bordering on morons of the month.
That
if I'm not
is,
mistaken.
Jesus Christ, that's enormous.
Yeah.
Wow. What's that, Coleman?
Robbie V did have some words of advice for Gus and Mick
Oh.
going into the game this week.
Let me hear this.
Hello, this is Robbie V. First and foremost, in the Gus versus Mick beef right now, I think it's
Robbie V's not a
probably we
second
all
take
agree.
guy. No. Print it. Let's go to
Glasses askew.
Yep. Let's fucking
Well, he did yell at Squareface in the video that he made for me.
What can you do? Go ahead.
Many people have said we need to leave our exes and wives out of this, like completely. But first
Class.
and foremost, guys, a lot of people are saying you guys need to step away from each other, and that's fine. It's very obvious that you do. But the fact of the matter is that you both made a commitment to KMS basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
I
And they
like
got
that.
a game on Thursday night.
Right.
And look, whatever beef you're having, whatever's going on, it's been going on for 2 days now. You just need to squash it for 48 hours.
But here's the
Then
thing.
you
Like,
go
I'm a
bloody
Mick.
hell.
I'm Team Mick, but like Gus will be there.
100% will be there.
Like Mick needs
Never
to
a
be
question.
there. Mick
Never
needs
a
to put the Legos down. He needs to stop snapping away with his Canon camera and show up at the game. The guy's a photographer. I understand. He likes to see landscape. Loves the Cape. Maybe he's it's beautiful vistas and whatnot. Yep. But he's gonna put his artistic mind aside. Remember, he is still, if you go to the team website, assistant coach, assistant general manager, part owner of the team.
Right.
Wow.
What?
I said, wow.
That's not like your voicemail voice right there.
Wow. There was something caught in my throat for a second.
Yes.
Wow.
Shaq and Kobe played together, Jeter and A-Rod, these guys.
That's what I'm saying. Reggie Jackson, Thurman Munson, these guys hated each other.
If he doesn't go tomorrow, does he lose all those titles?
I mean, how do you trust a guy if he show up for a game? Look, was I there last week? No, but obviously he was. I made it clear to the team. I had a commitment. I wasn't going to be there. You were for a long time. It wasn't because I don't like somebody. I don't like a lot of guys on the team. You think I like Coleman?
Right.
Yes. You like Coleman.
Like you see Joan and Warren swishing around her dress before the game? Makes me comfortable. With their pies and such. I don't need that. Nobody needs that shit. Like, oh, boy, did you guys watch General Hospital? Shut the fuck up, Joan. Hit a jump shot. Right?
That's still on the air.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I can't believe that, Margaret's dating, whoever, Josh on that show. Well, great, Joan. Focus on the game. Take your fucking heels off.
Knitting on the
Turn me on
sidelines.
a little bit. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's a hell of a knitter, I will say that. That hustle, that play the other night with her where she wasn't able to get to the,
He did say at the time.
Who?
She said at the time, turned to me and said, I thought that was backcourt. I'm like, well, no, that's not how
That's
backcourt
because she doesn't know the
works.
rules of basketball. It's confusing, that whole thing. It's confusing. So,
And I'd be teed off too.
they won't be calling the game. Would Josh have called her Joan, or is he too serious of a broadcaster?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Here's what he would do. He'd say John and Warren, or as a lot of people are calling him Joan and Warren lately.
Right. That feels maybe like
James
a James
would chuckle.
spot. Yeah.
I think it would be mentioned in. It would be one of the Jimmy points for sure.
Oh, those are big.
Yeah.
Those are big.
Yeah.
Cliffy points?
I think they'll have their own thing.
Yeah, they can't copy it.
Yeah, no.
Do you feel like those two have worked together at all beforehand? Have they been in concert this week? Have they been working? Done like a? I wouldn't mind seeing those two go and do a dummy game to watch a game together and call a game.
Well, Ted is a pro. That I can attest to. So I
Yes.
imagine he's probably
True. He was good in that stuff, right?
Pro's pro. Yeah.
Does he have a broadcaster's voice?
He has a unique voice.
That's true. Which can be good, Johnny
Yes.
Most.
Yeah,
Do you have any Ted Sellers sound? I don't think I've ever heard him.
Yeah, he's before you.
Yeah, it's always in a wheelchair. That's all I know about him.
He's
and
in a
something
wheelchair.
in a VFW. Maybe.
Was he at the VFW? I don't remember. I don't know.
That's my Ted Sellers knowledge.
His dad's a huge Bruce Springsteen fan.
Okay.
I like Ted Sellers. Nice guy. What else, Justin?
Do you see who's winning the Philanthropy Award at the ESPYs this year?
No.
It's John Henry, Tom Werner.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
Red Sox ownership.
Why?
At the ESPYs?
To receive ESPY for Sports
Go ahead.
Philanthropist of the Year.
There you go.
For what though? Like what are they saying? I mean, maybe they for what?
Is it the Jimmy Fund?
Henry and his wife Linda Pizzuti are lauded for creating the Fenway Park Learning Lab, which provides inspiration, leadership, and support through immersive and educational tours of their spring training facilities to over 2,500 sixth grade Boston public school systems.
That's nice.
That's what you want the Red Sox involved in?
Yeah, I don't really understand it.
And Warner is credited with creating the home base program, which has helped
and the
support
Cosby Show
over 35,000 veterans.
And he's always on that treadmill, whatever he's on.
That's true.
An elliptical.
Oh, that dumb race
The
is
rowing
his
machine.
race, right? Every year.
On the home base?
Yeah.
They also have a long-standing relationship with Dana Farber and the Jimmy.
Well,
Jimmy
they got
Fund.
nothing to do with that. I mean, they bought into a team that's already.
into it.
Yeah, I mean that's
He's Ted Williams.
Together, Henry, Warner, and Lucchino are credited with helping to raise over 167 million.
guarantee you Larry Lucchino won't even be there for that. Guaranteed.
Wow.
Probably not, yeah.
Well said.
Do you think he'll be there?
I'm going to agree with you. No.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
haven't
think
heard
so.
word one from him this year.
Very
In
quiet.
Wakefield, not
Very.
a word this year. You know what? Has he said anything this year?
No.
I haven't seen him on Nesson much.
No. He was bad when he was on anyway before.
You wouldn't
Nice
tell the
guy.
difference.
Yeah, worst nice guy, but he wasn't great at TV. Very nice guy. But like what? What's whatever. I mean, it's stupid. But that doesn't feel like a big. That feels like bad TV anyway, though. It's like not a great.
That might be one that's not even on.
Yeah, I got to think. Right?
That's the ESPYs are an event that you used to watch because you have to talk about it the next day because there's nothing else going on in the summer.
Yes, I mean I didn't watch it, but yeah, yes.
Oh, you watched a couple ESPYs. Or
Not
at least clips. At
Not
least
when I
clips.
was doing the morning show. You
Really?
fucking No, it'd be bad. I wouldn't watch the ESPYs to watch what? You can see the clips on Twitter.
I guess at some point you could, yeah.
Who's like the big Jimmy V award winner this year? They have it yet or no?
Let's see.
That was fun for a while, like when they gave it to Caitlyn Jenner. It was fun to see
Oh, it was
how
great.
ridiculous
They
it
should do
would
that
be.
every year or something like that. They should totally do that. Give it to Darren Sharper this year. Kellen Winslow Jr. Give it to somebody interesting, you know? Give it to fucking Coleman. He's probably been there. Every fucking video in the world is Coleman.
That's crazy.
What is this
You
one that
did it,
popped up
Coleman. It's not that crazy.
Was this yesterday or is it after your show Monday, this CBA one came out?
What is that? What is that?
I think that was the summer.
You know what it is. What is it? Don't think you know.
It was the summer after I graduated.
Who's they?
Like the alumni.
Why are you? What is it?
I'm just saying. It's like the alumni group
Of
like,
what?
Of my high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you the go-to person? You're horrible. Like, why would you be the person?
Because I built out our digital network.
Oh,
Yeah.
for Christ's sakes!
I was the front man
Mark
on it.
Zuckerberg.
I think we just need to sit here and have a Coleman purge day where because on Monday you said, "Is there any more Cole?" And he was like, "No,
Nope.
And it's just
That's it, we're done.
There needs to be. We got to get everything out there.
I think every show Coleman should read that list of the play. What was it like? Bloblinier. All the
Blob Koozie.
I saw Fat Beverly yesterday.
Fat Beverly.
Yeah.
that I enjoyed. That's good Coleman. Yeah. Fat Beverly.
So they don't announce who the Jimmy V guy is, but they actually just announced who the other nominees for every other category are.
No, give me a category. Let's see if I can come up with a nominee. Mut's a sporto.
Best athlete men's sports.
Best athlete men's sports.
There's 4 nominees.
In Patrick, I'll do one. See if Mutt can read. Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Connor McDavid.
Yes.
Scotty Scheffler.
Ooh, 3 out of 4 so far.
That's good. It's gonna be some soccer. It's gonna be something off the radar.
It's nice to get off the radar.
It's nice to get inside the mind.
The radar.
Do you want a hint?
No, no,
Yes.
no. Why? I got
to
2.
one random men's athlete. Yes, I'd like a hint.
No, we did. I got 2. You pay attention to stuff. I don't. I've got 2 of the 3 already.
Jason Tatum.
No, not correct.
Hold on. All
Terrible
right, hold
guess.
on.
Terrible
All right, see if I can steal it.
Terrible guess.
Mike, help me out here.
Oh, you would? I didn't get any help.
I would think basketball is the right road. I would think. You haven't named it.
ESPN and the NBA. Yeah.
Remember, it's Did LeBron set the record last year?
Oh, I have
LeBron
one.
James.
I have one now.
No.
Jokic.
Nope.
Oh, the other foreign guy. The basketball player or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow, dominant! Give me another one.
Good job.
Do you want to do best athletes women's sports?
Yes. Joan and Warren. Either three. She the three. She should get the Profile Courage Award this year.
Who?
Joan and Warren.
What? Okay.
Living life as a woman.
Great
Playing in a men's
teammate, but
league.
what is she
Living
done?
life as a woman bravely.
Playing in a men's league?
Yes.
Is it just a men's league? I guess it is. Well, technically, yes.
Have you D'd up any women yet?
Did Joan and Gia play against each other in that game?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
I guess
historic
that's
female
true.
moment.
Is Gia on there?
No.
No.
So female athlete of the year. Is that what you said?
I get to go
Well, there's
first.
one
Best
obvious.
athlete women's sports.
Caitlin Clark.
That would yes.
It's great, brave.
Don't believe you're going to get anyone else.
Oh. Nelly Korda.
Yes.
Fuck.
Justin didn't believe in you.
Yeah, thanks, Justin.
Sorry, I don't know who Nelly is. The only Nelly I know got grills.
Damn straight, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
Country grammar.
Grills, fucking. You shouldn't use the word grills with your fucking ability around the grill.
That's such an
Burning hot dogs.
an ignorant take. You don't know my
Burning
grilling.
hot dogs,
You don't know
burning
my grilling.
buns.
You don't know my grilling.
Ignorant take.
It's just
It's a bad sitcom
it's
moment too
it's
with
a
the team.
prejudice.
Bad sitcom moment too when like Justin walks by, Coleman's like, "You want some buns?" And Coleman's like, "You bet I do." The intern. It's just like a bad joke.
Is this because you missed boat day?
Go ahead, Mut. I got mine.
That poor intern, just an empty-headed mimbo has no
I know.
idea what's about to happen
Jesus.
Two more.
Brianna Stewart.
Nope.
Brianna Stewart. Oh, WNBA.
Stewie. Yeah.
Stewie. Sure. Stewie. I didn't realize that. Yeah, thank you.
UConn.
Stewie. Oh boy.
Do you want to know the leagues
The leagues?
or like what they play?
Sure.
One plays tennis.
That's the problem. It's like I don't know anymore. 10 years ago, I know Serena or the one who dated Rory McIlroy.
I don't know who that is.
Years ago, remember? Gee.
Amanda Balionis?
Anna Kournikova.
No, I don't think she's going to be there.
And then the other one is WNBA player.
Oh, so it was two WNBA.
Well, this one says Caitlin Clark, Iowa women's basketball.
Right, yeah, because remember, it's, Jennifer Donna. Is that her name?
It's Ella Donna Donna.
Oh, no, not her?
I believe.
No.
Oh, damn it. We'll never get this. We'll
Diana
never get this.
Taurasi? No, it's not
This is
Taurasi.
Coleman's. This is a Tomei stream all over again.
Oh, I mean, I would never get it.
I call my wife.
I mean, we get names.
I don't. You would not guess this name.
Oh, it's the tennis player? The tennis player would be impossible, right?
Both of these names are not
Ava,
close.
the tennis player, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What's the tennis player's first name?
Coco.
Oh, Coco Graf.
Yes.
There you go.
Wouldn't have got that.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh,
who that-
yeah. You don't like her, right?
I don't follow women's tennis.
No, I know you don't like her.
Jennifer Capriati? She on that list?
Yes, she's there. Who's the basketball player?
Aja Wilson.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's who everyone said should have been mad about the Caitlin Clark.
Oh, really?
Because Caitlin Clark is white or something. I don't know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. What else? What do you got, Coleman?
Do you see this new movie coming out with Tom Hanks and Robin Wright? They're reuniting them.
Terrible.
Yeah, they're using a bunch of the
It's terrible.
like
AI, whatever the fuck that is. It looks so bad. It looks so stupid.
Oh, Coleman might get a role.
What's that?
They're using AI.
That's true.
It's a spot
Yeah,
for
good for
Coleman.
Coleman. Yeah, it looks so dumb. Robert Zemeckis doing these dumb fucking de-aging movies. I'm so sick of this shit. The fuck is Tom Hanks doing? Yeah, I don't know. He's reuniting with Robin Wright though. Forrest Gump.
Tom
Maybe
Hanks
yours,
had
Mutt.
I would say a very bad run the last 10 years. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it was weird. Elvis was a huge hit. He was terrible.
It was awful. I thought honestly,
sucked.
I thought Elvis was a parody of Dewey Cox.
It was so bad.
It was really bad.
But then he did that. The whatchamacallit last year was a little hit for him. The updated Man Called Ove.
A Man Called Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a hit.
It made me feel something by the end, but it was a
terrible.
little corny.
Schmaltz, it was terrible,
Yeah.
but like it actually did okay.
Okay.
But you're right. He's had a bunch of misses. He tries to do stuff. He's done a couple of Wes Anderson. He's doing a Wes Anderson movie now. Just did one last year. So he's trying, but he's in that weird spot where it's like he's so like Tom Hanks is like bigger than the role he plays now. You just see Tom Hanks, like Cruise almost, you know?
Right.
It's hard to escape into a role, I think.
But the Cruise can do action movies,
Right,
so
you
it
can jump off a
benefits him.
building.
Yeah.
Where Hanks is not doing that. So
Right.
I don't know. I think he's got a great role left in him. You know, he's been nominated for one Oscar in the last 20 years playing Mr. fucking Rogers. So I don't know. I'd probably like that movie though.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
Did not see
What's the last movie you saw? Every question with Mutt's that answer.
I don't. It's so.
His life flashes before.
It's something just popped up on Amazon Prime. I forgot.
What's it about? Who's in it?
So forgettable. I have to see the list in front of me to be able to.
The list of what?
You have no idea what you watched?
The most movie I watched recently, I watched Oppenheimer again.
Okay.
Which is really good again.
Yeah. It was good.
I gotta know about this Amazon movie.
I don't care about it. He's going to describe Oppenheimer to you in a second. Hold
on.
Movie. I can probably no. Don't look. What do you remember?
What's the movie about?
Have you been brainwashed?
No, I don't watch a lot of TV.
Memory wiped?
I'm not watching a lot of TV or movies.
I've seen that in my life a million movies. I remember parts of
I don't. I watch old movies again and just fall asleep to them. That's the only
I know
time.
you do that,
That's
but
it.
that's not the
That's
Amazon
it.
movie you're talking about, right?
It's not. No, it's not.
Okay, so explain.
What does not watching a lot of TV have to do
It
with
might even be a new movie. I got to think about this.
If I put a gun to your head and said you have to describe something from this movie,
the last thing I watched is The Bear. That's the most.
That's not what we're talking about.
Thing I watched
That's not what we're talking about. What was this?
What's this goddamn Amazon movie?
What is it? Is it an Amazon original or was it a film like a previous?
I think it's a previous film that was just on Amazon for the first time for free.
Okay. Well, give me some details of the film.
For free or with the
Cooler? Is that a new movie?
No.
What's it about?
Who's in it?
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Was
I
Alec
fucking
Baldwin
don't
in
know. Well, that's The Cooler.
Right. Well, you said The Cooler.
Oh, I know what that movie's about.
That's not the movie. Why'd you say it? That's not the movie.
I'm picturing the home screen for Amazon Prime is what I'm picturing right now. I'm trying.
And then what happened?
What the fuck are you talking about? When was this?
What would I have watched recently? I don't know. I don't
You just said it.
know.
What is it?
I don't know.
You don't know anything?
I just told you though. Recent movies I remember watching are Oppenheimer.
Stop saying that.
and
Stop
The
saying.
Cooler.
Don't say The Bear.
And
Shut
The Cooler.
up. Shut
The
up.
Cooler.
Well, I don't care, but that's not what you're talking about.
It's
All
not.
right, go to your find out. All right. Talk about BetterHelp here while you do that. Jeez, the show is sponsored by BetterHelp. My God. I don't even what
I don't watch a lot of new stuff.
You think
but
Coleman's AI?
you watched this. Stop saying you didn't. You watched this.
I don't complete a lot of movies, Mike. I'm going to be honest with you.
Appreciate your candor, but like that still doesn't. All right, you match up. What's that? What did you say?
Not the kids' account on here. I'm going to my own account.
That's probably better. Yeah, please do that. Entirely online, by the way. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, suit your schedule. We talk about this brief questionnaire. I've done it. You get matched to a therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Take a moment. Visit BetterHelp.com/KIRK10 today. Kirk10, 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, your first month, 10% off. Get moving. Get talking. You know, whether it's you see a lot of people in the summer get down. You know, it's a lot of it's seasonal. You might feel trapped. You have your family around. You have as much free time. You want to go escape and talk and just talk things out. That's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com Kirk10. Go ahead.
The last movie I watched I've never seen before. It's something called The Last Castle with James Gandolfini and Robert Redford.
That's true.
I'd never seen it before. It had massive reviews. It was on my
Delroy
Prime.
Lindo's in it. Robin Wright is in that film.
It was really good. Yeah, she was the daughter of Robert
General, I believe his name is Eugene Irwin in that film.
Yes.
James Gandolfini's like, give them only one basketball today.
He
plays
so good. You forget he's Tony Soprano.
By the way, this film,
good.
Mike, is in no way a great film. But
I fucking loved it.
in case you don't know, Mother's
Street's
like The Godfather.
It's
Mark
really young Mark Ruffalo's in there.
Mark Ruffalo's in there.
As like the bookie guy, yes.
Yep. Delroy Lindo, one of my
Robin Wright
favorites.
was in it, and you couldn't remember one fact about it?
Robert Redford's in it. James Gandolfini's in it.
When did you see this?
Probably last week or so.
How did you remember watching an Amazon movie and couldn't remember one detail about it?
Because that's how my brain works, Mike. I'm sorry.
You don't remember carrying the bricks?
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
And his shirt off?
Yes.
Is that the first film you've ever seen Robert Redford in?
No, he's been in other movies, right?
You're right. He has been. Yes. We have a guy call frequently, and he's been in other movies. No, that was it. He did one, and that was he called it a day.
He made such an impact.
At age 60, decided to make a movie. And just
No, he was not. No, that's Paul Newman. So that's not.
He was in The Natural.
What's Paul
I've
Newman?
seen obviously that. I was thinking of Cool Hand Luke, shirt off in the prison. Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, I think I've seen The Natural. Not a great movie.
Not as good as The Last Castle.
I would prefer The Last Castle. I'd watch that again. The Natural's just silly.
Does he get shot at the end of doesn't he get killed?
There's a gunshot, and he does, but he doesn't die though, does he?
Oh, I don't remember. I saw
Spoiler,
it.
yeah.
I saw it 20 years ago, and I remember more of it than you do.
The lightning strikes.
I know he
the
directed
bat.
it.
He's got the kid. Yeah. There's the certain bat.
They have
Comes
like
out
the dumb
there.
kid kind of.
There's a terrible. The woman is like the girlfriend / wife, like love interest is. It's a weird setup.
Of Redford?
It's all come flooding back, huh?
There's two women. It's like
a castle can only have one king.
It's true. Gandolfini has glasses. He's very. This is right after the first season of The Sopranos. He's playing like a smart guy.
But my
he's got the regular like I'm James Gandolfini, that voice, like his real life voice.
You forget he's Tony Soprano. I thought he was that good.
You forgot.
Yes.
I can't believe they managed to make you forget something.
Yes, I know. Right?
What a trick. It's amazing.
Who is this man?
Who's this other guy? Oh, Jesus Christ. What a dummy.
I hate myself. I really do.
How many Mut stars out of 5?
Last Castle?
Yeah.
4.5.
Rating system.
Mut stars?
4.5. What's the drawback?
Mut
The whole
Star-
thing was good.
Mut stars should be in MutStack every week. You should do a review of film every week. Wouldn't you watch
An old
that?
film?
Mike?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Mut stars.
How old is The Last Castle? Now
I want to say it's either 2000 or 2001.
Oh, that's
2001.
24 years.
That might have been a 9/11-ish era release. Around was it later that year?
I don't know.
October 19th.
Yes.
2001.
Boy, it feels like I might know more about directed by Rod Lurie and written by Rod Lurie.
That's what it says.
What else he done?
Yes.
Rod Lurie famous for any other movies?
Oh, it says story by David Scarpa.
Yes, but he wrote it, Rod Lurie, right? Or directed, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you say? Was he what?
Is Rod Lurie a famous director?
Not really.
Okay.
No, he made the movie The Contender, which you might like, the year before with Joan Allen and Gary Oldman and Jeff Bridges, which is a good movie. Christian Slater. Yeah. Yeah. And made another movie called Deterrence, which is a super small independent movie with Kevin Pollak as the lead, which is actually good. I like that movie a lot. So there you go. I give that 3 Kirk stars.
Out of how many are there?
Doesn't matter. Okay. Coleman thinks he's a film guy.
I love film.
Shut up.
He thinks he's everything. He's an NBA
yes.
guy. He's
No,
a film
I
guy.
like movies.
Coleman's an expert.
everything.
If he wants
Yes,
to talk about
thank
it,
you.
he's an expert.
Yes,
in it.
Music.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. Yep. TV.
Yeah. I think you guys are a little better because you had. The
Oh,
whole,
thanks, man.
Well, you guys had the whole like sitcom era.
You think you know more movies than I do?
No.
More than Mutt.
Yes.
Yes. I would agree with that.
I think Mutt would
Recent
agree.
movies, yeah, especially.
What does you know who Robert Redford is?
Like when you guys talk about Inside Out, how big Inside Out was, I never heard of it.
You never heard? You have kids.
They don't watch. They don't watch. I don't think they've ever heard of it either.
What? Your kids have heard of Inside Out?
I don't think they have.
They go to school. Like what do you do? Kids go to Quaker school or something? Amish? What? I don't understand.
All
Was
they
it
know
that
is the
big? I
cooler.
didn't know it was that big either.
I didn't. You guys talked about, you and Jeff were like, it's this huge movie and Inside Out 2 is going to make all this money.
I told the BO boys how that it was going to be the biggest box office movie of the year. So far, I'm right. It's going to make $1.5 billion in the American box, worldwide box office.
And it's a cartoon, obviously, yes.
No, nope, not a cartoon. It's a bunch of kids who fly around. It's a Toy Story, Mutt. It's a cartoon. It's Pixar. You know what Pixar is?
Pixar is a spinoff of Disney.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Because Pixar movies are on Disney.
Like
Well,
what?
it's a spin-off.
But I think we got rid of that. I don't think we have that.
Who's we? America or the Mutnansky?
I think
Oh, yeah,
might have got lost in the budget.
$2 yeah. That's what the $20 should have been for. Have you seen Toy Story?
I have a long time ago, yes.
Okay.
Woody,
Your kids don't watch any of those.
No, it's strictly YouTube.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
fucking
Yeah, Harry
shit.
doesn't care about that. Kate,
Does not
because she was a
give a
girl, liked Frozen and
They missed all
Inside
that.
Out.
They even like the Marvel movies they're not even into.
No, Star Wars,
Not
no?
yet, no. I don't.
How about like Harry and I love watching horror movies together. They don't watch that.
No. Carter's watched the Rocky. He's gone through the Rocky movies.
He has.
Likes those, yeah.
Oh, okay. Harry likes those. Something else for them not to talk about the next time they see each other.
Carter will not be there tomorrow, unfortunately.
Carter and Harry like Mick and Mut, Mick and Gus.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Your daughter stepped up very much more talkative than Harry was to Carter.
Oh, is that what he said?
At the game, yes.
Yeah. Well, somebody had to be the poor guy. Okay, go talk to him. But Carter's also,
hates him. He hates
they're
him.
both like you and I. They're not outgoing guys.
It is a very awkward age, too. It's like, hey, yeah, you two are almost the same age. Go hang out and talk to each
I
other.
don't give a lot of similarity. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Harry just gave a wave, like from the top of the corner. Just like,
Harry seems much more
Leave me alone,
advanced.
kid. Yeah.
You think?
You know, well, look, what he knows, like he's sending. My son would not know how to send me. He doesn't have a phone yet, so wouldn't send me a Trump video. Like I don't.
Right.
I think my son knows Donald Trump was president, but I don't think he knows much more about him than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
problem
you with Robert
this
Redford.
country.
What's that?
It's the problem with this
You're
country.
right. You're right. Colin. You haven't shown me your Alex Jones videos yet.
That's after the season. We'll sit down
good.
and do that.
Get him going. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Focus on basketball right now. He's very into the team, so it's good.
He'll be there Thursday. Oh, he
He
won't
will
be.
not, no.
Oh no. But you got a game or something?
He has a game. Yeah.
Will he be at the playoffs?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule.
Will Bubba not be at the playoffs, Justin?
If he's still, I'll ask him.
You can't. So you want to have a barbecue 4th of July week?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, some guys may be away, but guys. So actually Thursday itself, 4th of July, or that weekend. You're saying? What are you saying? We have to practice. No practice. I'm guessing this weekend because of the holiday, or no?
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then we'll practice the week after because of the playoffs. Don't you think?
Right.
That
Yes.
makes sense, right?
Yep.
Don't you think?
Yep.
We have to have a playoff.
Sunday, maybe?
Yeah. We have to, yeah, that's fine. Will guys still be sick from the barbecue? Like by Sunday, will that be? Will they be recovered
I've
physically?
served hot dogs to Tens of thousands of people.
I believe that.
Tens of thousands.
Nobody's doubting that.
What the hell does that mean?
Nobody's doubting.
And they've been people go
Tens of thousands of people.
Tens of thousands of people.
What? Who? Where?
At the Shack at Grow on the Hill.
Tens of thousands of people.
Tens of thousands of people, and then at the
That's a fucking lie.
No, it's no. I swear
Mike,
on
is that
Bubba's life.
Mike, does
It
that
doesn't seem.
the guy's
possible.
96 years old, Justin? That doesn't mean a lot. Look, tens of where?
And then at the Xfinity Center.
That means at least 20,000.
Yeah, tens of thousands of people is 20,000.
Yes, I worked there for
Grill on the Hill.
Yes,
that shithole. No chance. With the cold mac and cheese.
Kirk, that was great mac and cheese.
What does he say? Hold on. Can I ask a question?
John Stewart's son slapped me in the face with that mac and cheese. He threw it at me.
Is he saying he's cooked all these or like served them? Like serving, I
People
could
have ate tens of thousands of my hot dogs that I've cooked.
Coleman, go ahead. Thank you. I don't get, but there's no way.
Yes.
At the golf course, 20,000
How many years you worked there?
people?
How many years you
I worked there for 2 years.
No, it's a limited season. So I was going to say.
And also, I worked at the Xfinity Center for 7 years, slinging sausage out in the parking lot. Boy, this isn't funny. This isn't funny.
This isn't funny.
And also,
but those aren't hot dogs, dummy.
Yeah, sausages and hot dogs.
No, that's not what you should. Did you
Yes,
just say
I
that?
slung
What did he
sausages
say?
and hot dogs. But
Stop saying that. That's slinging sausages.
Yes, I did.
He slung them.
I thought it was fucking snow cones.
No,
That was a
snow
different
cones
life.
are Monster Jam.
Oh, sorry. Right, sure. I'm sorry.
At the Xfinity Center.
How could I have fucked that up?
At the Xfinity Center.
I apologize to
I did Employee
everybody.
World too.
What?
I did Employee World too.
What's that?
Which was hundreds of hot dogs every concert for 1 year.
Employee World?
Yes, there was a little place where the employees would go to eat. They'd come up to me and they'd give me a ticket. And
Did you call it that yourself, Justin? Or is that the name?
There was the name of it.
Okay. Sure it was.
Tens of thousands.
Justin's got the big Wonka hat up.
Yeah, right. Come into my imagination, slinging dogs, sausage too.
They were fantastic.
Some 16-year-old girls like, Justin, I don't want the hot dog. Please leave me alone.
Be right back, baby. I'll sling some sausage. Slinging sausage.
Yes.
No, definitely. I believe you.
What?
I believe you.
We could figure it out. We could do the math.
Yeah, the math will be like he's like 200 hot dogs or something.
I think it's probably more than two.
Oh, wait. 2,886.
7 years?
So, all
How
year?
many, how many,
Yeah,
how many
work
days did you
physically?
work there? Yeah.
Like Grill on the Hill's only been 3 months, right, for hot dogs?
Yes, but there were some tournaments where, you go through 200.
Oh, some tournaments are millions of players there.
No.
If it's
You go through
over the course of 9 years.
You go through 200 hot dogs.
Son, you take a left, you take a right, another left, another right, and then you've entered employee world. Where the hot dogs are flowing around you.
They're just slinging sausage.
A golfer walks in there by, you get out of here.
Let me see your badge.
You're not one of us.
Where's your ID?
Your tickets, asshole.
I'm in employee world. I'd like maybe a salad. No, you're having 14 hot dogs for lunch.
I got to hit
the
my
way,
quote.
that's the way we do it.
We've made 11,000 today.
Yeah, I mean, this is tens of thousands. How many Coleman would you say he has slung or made?
Probably like 5,000 at
Yeah,
the most.
that's a lot
at the
of hot
most.
dogs.
Like,
why are you over, like...
I'm coming around on
You're
this.
coming from a place of ignorance. You don't know have my lived experience, and you're telling me no, you did not sell.
Did you? It's like the
Coming
thing.
around
Did you
on this.
check like every time you punch it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, do you have the clicker? Do you
No,
know this? So then you don't fucking know either.
But I know that it was like Anthony.
You would know it was 5,000 or 14. Mike's point is tens of thousands is 20,000.
What's 20,000 divided by 9?
2,000
and something?
Yeah, 2,200.
Yeah.
So you're telling me
2,200 hot dogs a year.
You don't think I sold 22 hot dogs over the course of a summer?
No, but he's acting like it's year round.
Right.
No, I don't. I don't think he's doing that. No, I don't.
I need to see the financials on Grow on the Hill. Let me get their
That place is a shithole.
Let me get their books.
That place was an embarrassment.
Grow on the Hill's great. Actually, I saw they posted a thing. It was music this Friday. Steve Robinson. I had to do a double take.
No, really?
They have
I'd
someone
be there
called
for that.
Steve Robinson doing the music.
That'd be unbelievable.
I was like,
Have they
wait a
kept their small menu and your...
No, menu has expanded.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Because he's gone, they
Hot dogs
expanded it?
only. I like a good hot dog, but I'm saying you've probably served 6,000, which is a hell of a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah, that's like me saying, yeah, Kirk, you've probably done like 3,000 hours of radio.
Well, I'm not saying I've done 400 million hours of radio. That's the difference.
But me saying tens of thousands isn't insane.
2,200 over 4 months is how much now?
That's over 500.
500 and what? 5 a month or something? Or whatever, 550 a month or something?
Yep.
It's not that crazy, right?
Mike, just take my side. You want to take my side.
Yeah, I'm coming
He's
around.
not working every day.
I'm coming around. That's why I did 4 months.
No, but he's saying 30, so it's not every day.
Okay, so you don't think I would sell at a concert?
And this guy is taking his sad time. He's sitting in his house for 2 weeks at a time, depressed, like looking at the ceiling. Remember that too. He's got depression.
That's right.
So I would say we're looking at.
That's very funny to bring up in an argument about.
I'm trying to do the math here.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math here.
I did take a mental break.
That's what I'm saying. When you do my total shows too, you got to add that in. 6,882. That's a hell of a lot of dogs. I'm sorry, I bet that's a compliment to me.
I'm with Justin.
It's in the tens of thousands.
I think it might. Now I'm doing the math. I think it might be 30 or 40,000.
No, I'm still saying like 5,000.
You don't fucking
max.
What's that?
Coleman's the kind of guy that would come up and be like, "If you're just going to throw them away, can you give the hot dogs to me and my boys?"
I'm sure that's relevant to the argument.
What makes me?
I don't know.
Like I would do
It's
that.
true.
You know
So
what?
what?
Justin, he is that kind of guy.
Thanks, Mike.
We out
fuck
here.
does that mean?
We out here, fam. We out here.
I would say the more dogs you grill, Mike, though, like the less sensitive you become with the quality of it.
Oh, he's
100%.
Yeah,
He's,
you
what's
just,
it called?
You're just a hot dog
just
factory.
mass volume,
Yeah.
just like bang them out. You know what I'm saying? You're not an artist.
My hot dogs were great. I've had people almost give tears of joy when I give them food.
The lie detector determined
No,
that was a lie.
No, what the fuck is that? People at the Experience Center would come out. They'd be drunk. They'd be high, and people.
Just as a fucking hot dog, they're drunk. What
yes,
do you
and
expect?
they go, dude, this is such a.
Oh wow,
fucking
what
hot
a
dog."
discriminating eater! A
This
fucking
is
guy
so-
who's shit faced.
Oh,
It's a terrible
such a good
example.
fuck- Let me get two more.
You're a mass producer. You're a mass producer.
I only actually only average about 7 a concert.
What bid is this?
That's what you're saying.
Who's saying you do 7 in the concert?
You're saying like,
Nobody's saying that. See, now the problem is now you're losing credibility. Oh, fine. You're a mass producer of hot dogs. Great. You're just like
My
a
hot dogs are
brand, like
fantastic.
McDonald's or whatever.
fantastic.
Well, the guys will find out.
Mutt's gonna give the report.
Oh, Mutt'll be there July 4th, right?
I think we have plans.
Yeah,
next week,
you know what?
No, it's not on July 4th. I'm going to talk to the team, find out what.
Why don't you
date's
do it?
best.
Why don't we do it after practice, a week, kind of an end of the regular season before the playoffs, practice, and then have a grill on that
a little
Sunday.
hibachi outside.
Yeah. No, is that not a good day for it?
In Mansfield? Yeah, sure, we can do that.
That's not probably won't be far from where we are. I don't think.
Braintree from Mansfield's a little bit of a hike.
Well, why don't we find somewhere around there?
Bring a little hibachi with you to the practice.
Oh my!
No, I'm not a hibachi guy.
I can get the.
Grill
Grill outside after practice. Okay,
At
we
the
can do
Braintree
that.
gym.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Coleman.
Absolutely.
Let's do that
yeah.
Sunday. Okay, a week from Sunday. Justin,
I'm in.
what kind of hot dogs are you bringing?
Nathan's. All beef. What do you? Or do you like the KM? I'm a big KM guy.
I want Justin. If you give me shit like that, I want a fucking booger dog. That's what I want.
Oh, I don't know.
Kirk, what the fuck? I think the intern wants to come back on.
Nathan's.
This intern's going to take a real pounding from both of them now.
That's sure.
What's wrong with Nathan's?
He's going to beat the shit out of him.
What hot dog? What ballpark?
Well said.
What, you want Fenway Franks?
No, there better not be Fenway Franks.
There's never Fenway Franks.
Oh, sure, I bet. Unbelievable. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, Rhone Apparel. Men's closets are due for radical reinvention. Rhone stepped up to the challenge. A commuter collection, comfortable, breathable. Dress shirts, quarter zips, polos, comfortable pants. Rhone commuter collection. You can play golf with them. You can go to work with them. You can be on your Zoom. Do whatever you want. Look great. Feel great. Comfort with Rhone. RHONE.com/KIRK. Promo code Kirk, 20% off your entire order. That's 20%, 20 off your entire order when you head to RHONE.com and use the code Kirk. Great comfort, great clothes at a great price. How to find your corner office comfort and some golf, by the way, too, at Rhone.com. What else? What's it called? Rocket Mortgage? Ugh, I don't care about that.
I like that.
Terrible tournament.
I like that event.
Why? What do you like that event for?
Yeah, the B-level guys can thrive there.
Yeah, I guess.
Ashday, Cam Young, it's their type of tournament.
Cam Young played well last week.
He did for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, you're bigger on Cam Young.
I like Cam Young.
It's never won.
When he wins, he'll break through. Be good.
That's right. You're right about that. When he wins, he'll break through.
Yes.
Can argue that.
Scotty's not playing, so everyone's got a chance this week.
That's for sure true. What else, Coleman?
I don't know if Harry or Mutt's kids know about this, but do you know the guy Dr. Disrespect, this Twitch streamer? He got caught messaging
underage or something?
Underage kids, back in 2017. So Twitch had to cut him essentially from everything.
It's a shame.
I don't know much about it either, but I saw his tweet and he's like, "You guys know I'm always honest with you. So for years I was silenced by the people at Twitch." It's like, you're not always honest.
It's like, did I message underage girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
was it
really? Yes, he
inappropriate?
just came out and said it. Yeah.
Is he going to go to jail?
He said he's taking a step away from everything.
He said there was no intent.
Oh, sure, right. Jesus, yeah. I don't know.
Things got out of hand.
What's he known for?
He's a streamer. He's like, I'm the 2-time. I'm badass.
Oh,
yeah.
those guys.
Wears like these those wraparound sunglasses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's very confusing.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yes.
Will Cliffy be a lot tomorrow, or is he going to be? How's he going to be in studio tomorrow? He'll be all right, right?
Oh, he was
great at the basketball. He was very loud on the show, but then the game he was more subdued.
Was your Friday?
Yes, it was a Friday.
No, who's here?
Oh, sorry.
My bad. Fucking day.
As I recall.
I believe the drips.
Ooh, wow. Broad in the
Post-game
office.
drips.
Yeah. Wow, all right. I like it. Careful, fellas. There's a lady in the house. Wow, Joan will be here. That's nice. And practice Pat. Huh, okay. All right, after the game. Hopefully, Mutt's not feeling confident about the win on Thursday.
If we're playing the team I saw play before us, I'm just not admitting it. Yeah, they're very skilled. They're very good.
Kind
Reports
of
at them.
leadership we need.
I'm not a leader on the team.
Yeah, a lot of guys are saying you were acting like it was your team on Thursday, though. Like the boss, dad wasn't there.
I did absolutely nothing. I let Mick coach, and Mick would.
Well,
agree
he is
with
with you gone. He's the old.
He's a
savvy
senior guy.
veteran.
Yeah.
Played all 40 minutes. I said I would do that, and I did it. So
You playing all 40 on Thursday?
no, not at all.
You're not.
No, I thank Phil the Minifan had a couple videos of hitting shots. I also took a massive fall in that game. I get some tailbone issues right now. We're fighting through. Me and Coleman. I'm 90%. 90%.
Okay.
But
Why mention it then?
Just pointing it out. Bad fall. But I got it out. I hope Coleman does too.
I'm planning on playing so long as I'm allowed to.
Okay, good. How you feeling? You feel good physically, Justin?
I feel great physically. Well, I feel like fat physically.
Sure.
But
but you feel you're gonna play well on Thursday?
Yeah, I hope so.
Good.
I'm gonna give it
So
my all.
figure out the starting lineup. Who'd you pick if you had to pick the starting lineup right now, Mutt, for Thursday? Don't make that face.
Is everyone back? You.
I'm gonna start.
Ron.
He's gonna start. You're gonna start.
Well, okay. Well, can Coleman start with the injury?
I don't.
That's a competitor right there.
Well, I'm just.
Listen. To be fair, Justin started.
grit.
And Justin started, and he had his best game of the year. We're in that game late, so I'd probably
How
start.
many minutes did Justin play?
I think Justin deserves
9.
to start over Coleman just in general.
You played 9 minutes.
I did.
I've studied the
He's
game.
our man in the middle, and then
Practice Pat.
Pat. Yeah.
No cinema?
With cinema done
Well,
to be benched. It's tough. So much talent. Somebody has to sit. That's the problem with this team. They're almost too talented at this point.
Cinema comes off the bench as instant energy in that game.
That's true. That was kind of the Gus role.
Yeah.
Like off the bench, flying. Joan, good spot off the bench. Coleman, little size. That's it, right?
Yeah.
We have 8 players.
That's
right?
the team, right?
Yes.
Jesus.
Completed.
We had 7 last week.
Play a bunch of Indian guys. Is that what you said?
It's an Indian-based team that is running. They're
based in India. They fly. They fly back and forth.
They get there early and they shoot around. They run
a hell of a
plays.
flight,
Like
They're Indian based. I think that's racist. I think.
Well, I'm sure James will cover it. James
will be there.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Why can someone be in charge? Go to
I
the
don't
other
know.
team.
Dots, not feathers, Josh. Don't.
Give me the Greek.
Well, there's 10 sellers in
Avoid the Steph
Cliffy.
Curry.
Or even Josh and James to the playoffs. Just go and ask those guys, can we get your names so we can use your names in the broadcast?
Who?
Just our broadcast teams. They have the actual names on the broadcast.
Let's not. I like the way they do it.
Who cares?
Let's not-
That's what you're worried about?
No, I'm not worried about it at all. I'm just saying.
I think it's funnier they don't know their
Let's
names.
not muddy the waters here.
Yeah. No? You want their names?
Borderline some of the.
You want Josh and James to tell you how to write MutStack?
No shit.
You could probably edit better than I could.
I think they're going on who the players actually, because they said Andrei Karolinko. I think they might be basing it off looks or jersey.
Yeah,
I'm getting that sense,
they
yes.
are, and then
Yeah.
I don't want to get them in hot water for
When they call a guy Zion Williamson, I have an idea why they're doing that. I'm just gonna.
Maybe it looks a lot like
He does. Sure. I think that's what they think, Mike. Yes. I think you're right about that.
over to Jesus.
Boy, Josh having to answer for James's cancellation would be interesting.
He's not being
Oh,
canceled.
imagine that at the beginning of the broadcast.
We were broadcast partners and nothing more, really.
Before we get into the game here tonight, folks.
And there's a jump shot by Mike. What was the guy who's a Reds guy?
Tom Brenneman?
Yeah, what was it? Who hit the home run?
Castellanos.
Castellanos. Yeah.
Castellanos.
Great moment. Great COVID moment, right?
Yes.
Yes.
August of that year.
Yeah. All right, so go to MutStack, go subscribe. Of course, by Mike Project, go subscribe to that, please. Anything you guys want to promote?
I'll have another vlog on the way soon, so
Wait, wow, what a promotion that is. I'll have another vlog on the way soon.
Well, I'm in the process of editing it currently.
Our last game? Game
yes.
I wasn't at.
Yeah, practice and all that. Yeah.
Good. Hopefully the Minute fans will be there tomorrow night. Then we have the postseason in a couple of weeks. A bunch of stuff going on here. We'll keep you updated on Saco and some other stuff as well. Justin, anything from you?
People have been texting me. They say 1,200 a summer is the minimum. Anywhere from 1,200 to 2,000 just at Xfinity Center. So you're looking at that's like 14,000 just at the Xfinity Center.
14,000.
Based on what?
Based upon what my friends have been texting me.
Your friends.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna
Mike
have
from Xfinity.
They're gonna have your back. Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're gonna have your back. They don't agree.
Because then their numbers get called into question.
People are worried about you because like you have mental issues.
It's like the steroid era.
Right, yeah.
I will say the big number is the big thing here, but that's not the issue. The issue is when that grill comes out and all the teams around.
We'll find out.
Are the dogs fucking any good or not?
Thank you,
that,
Mike. Yeah, it's a
that's
big
the
moment.
big point. Forget
Yeah.
the numbers.
Put it this way,
can
Justin,
you grill a dog, Justin?
If you see that, because we'll know. I'll take a bite. I'll take a bite.
How many Mut stars going to get? That's what people are wondering.
Wow.
Mut stars is taking off.
That's true. I mean, when you take that bite, you kind of look at the other guy like, it's a hot dog.
It's like a slice of pizza when you
yeah,
get
we'll
pizza,
fucking
right?
eat it.
It's
We'll
like-
fucking eat it.
Will
will say this though: a bad hot dog is way worse than a bad slice of pizza.
100%.
Yes.
That's not even
100%.
close.
Yes.
Well, we'll find out. I'm saying.
You have your mind made up.
Like an
No, I don't. No, I
like
don't.
A bad undercooked dog. That first bite is a
Or
little bit wet still in the middle.
overcooked.
I believe in you, buddy.
I lean more towards I prefer overcooked.
I do too if it comes down to it. But I
Yes.
want a 6 out of 10. I think Justin's gonna give me like a 2.
Yeah, because the mass production of these, you
I
probably
think it's
doesn't know
gonna
what a
be like.
6 is.
I think it'll be. You know what? I think it'll be still be even a little frozen when you bite it.
Oh,
a little cold. Still.
Frozen?
I think you're gonna
Frozen?
I think it's gonna be a little. Like,
you think I'm gonna bring you frozen
ice
hot
dog.
dogs?
He's ice dog.
Ice dog.
Yeah,
I think
ice
like
dog.
30 seconds in, it'll be like a little chip on it. You know. You're like, oh.
The Polar Express is here.
Man, you can probably cook one. Put it this way. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I think it's possible at some point.
Yeah.
During that, Justin be there. I'm going to get somebody else to take over the grill. If you don't do the job, I'm making the pitching.
I wish you were still on the team. You know who would be great at the grill? Mick. Makes a good steak.
Mick's steaks look good.
Oh, really?
They do.
Well, they're Christian steaks.
No, that's true. Yeah, Christian buys them. But I'm just saying,
His
like,
recipe as
yeah. If Mick's there, maybe if Justin doesn't do a great job, he gets pulled from the grill.
Take the apron off.
You know what, Mike? Grill off the hill. He's got to roll down the hill while Mick cooks. I think they'll push him down the hill. You okay, Justin? I'm going with an open mind. I'm just saying, if it's not good, it's not good. What? Give me your strategy. How long are the buns on the grill for?
Like 30 seconds.
A little butter on the bun beforehand?
Not if it's an open flame.
I like that answer. That's a good start. Okay. How long is the hot dog on the grill for?
Depends. I mean, it all depends on the way
walk me through it. Give me
give
me an example.
The grill I'm probably going to use.
Yes. Well, yes, that's best, I think, for the conversation. Yes.
My tailgating grill.
Yes, your tailgating grill.
Probably good, like 4.5 minutes.
We'll see.
He's gonna get convicted for arson.
We'll see.
Do you flip the dog at some point? Roll it? Get the other side cooked, or is it just?
You know, ask fucking.
I'm asking you.
Ask Oscar Mayer over there.
Or you just let it sit in the same spot for 4 minutes.
No. Yeah, of course you got to roll the hot dog.
Okay, we'll find out.
That was a pretty dumb question. No?
I'm not great on the grill.
Evidently. I mean, you don't even know to do that?
No. It's
Really?
been a bad grill season so far.
Do I bring just hot? I can bring burgers and sausages too. I got like a good tailgating setup.
Good Italian sausage, yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather.
Spicy sausage.
My dad's dad would do. My dad would do something.
hots.
Cook hot dogs in beer.
Ooh, like boil them?
Yeah. You ever hear of that?
I've not.
I don't think I have.
That was a big thing back then. Yeah. We used to go to a place in Billerica that did it specifically.
It's still there?
I was scared as a kid that I was like, am I going to get drunk? And I was like 6 or 7. So yeah, I don't know. I think 4.5 minutes is okay. But Justin's the kind of guy who probably like microwaves his hot dogs in the house, you know.
Oh, come
Son
on.
of a bitch.
Don't do this to him.
Don't you tell me.
I can see that.
That's like saying Justin's the kind of guy who hits his wife.
Well, you're not married, Justin. We don't have to worry about that.
I don't order a lot of hot dogs out anymore, but now that you brought it up, Johnson's and Groton. Fucking unbelievable hot dog. I can't
Great
believe I haven't
fries,
thought about
too.
that place in forever.
I was trying to talk Harry into going because we were going to go to the movie, the new complex.
Off
O'Neill
495,
Cinemas.
yes,
It's a
huge,
great,
yeah.
I don't want to say it, a great hidden cinema.
Tremendous.
Like opening weekend, if you can't get a ticket somewhere, it makes me nervous. It's always there. That used to be nothing. That whole
area is unbelievable now.
So you go down 119, another 2 or 3 miles, maybe.
To your record store, actually, right near your record store.
Right near my record store. You go down that road, you run into Johnson's, 5 miles down, right across from the Goose Shit Golf Course.
Oh.
You know the one that's always good.
It's called Groton Country.
Goose Shit? Yeah, it's just goose.
Where I learned to play. Terrible.
Shit all over the place.
Yes,
yeah,
awful.
it's fine, but and then Filio's my place. But Johnson's Hot Dogs is a top 5 hot dog.
Could not agree more.
Yeah.
Could not agree more.
It's everything that Trudell isn't as a hot
better
dog.
than it is.
Yes. I've had people text me already from Growing the Hill say they get violently ill when years ago.
Who's texting you from Growing? I'm calling you out on this. Huh? I'm calling you out on this. Who's texting you from Growing?
That's a good move, Justin.
Customers, I'm saying.
Customers.
Andy Nolan. Andy Nolan played at a charity golf course at Growing the Hill. He just texted me and said the hot dogs were not good.
I probably wasn't there.
When were you there?
Yeah, you can't prove that he was there.
Past 2 years. And even when I wasn't
He was there.
I made sure
That was one of
the girls knew what they were doing.
Oh, I believe.
Oh, man.
Don't say that. That I believe. What kind of condiments would you put on your what would you put on your hot dog?
I only put ketchup. I know it's a sin. Oh, you should be in jail. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
I'm plain only.
That's fine.
What's the
raw dog?
You're not allowed to do ketchup on a hot dog. I don't get that.
It's like a
Chicago thing.
Hot dog snob thing. That's the other thing I was talking. Who was I talking in Chicago about this last week? Maybe it was Rico. I forget. The sauce so goddamn. And the place Portillo's is great. It's great. But everyone gets so excited with these beef sandwiches. I'm like, it's like going to Bill and Bob's or Kelly's. Like, it's not that different. It's a roast beef sandwich.
A mess.
In Chicago, it was like beef sandwich. So I went. I was like, it's good, but it's not. It's like going to Kelly's or something.
Well,
you know?
Kelly's people would say that too when you're in Boston. Like,
I guess.
You gotta go to Kelly's.
Yeah. Portillo's is great. I don't know. A long way of saying Justin's hot dogs are going to stink. So I'm probably going to bring. I'll probably bring like a sandwich just to tide me over.
Don't. I encourage you not to do that.
What if I take a bite and I'm still hungry
And that's
after
how
practice?
confident I am in Justin. I think you'll enjoy your
Do
dog.
we have baked beans available?
If you want, I normally
I like
don't.
baked beans on a hot dog.
Okay.
That I'll put on a
That's
hot
a
dog.
bold take.
I'll put that on a hot dog.
And he said he normally
I'm
doesn't do it.
not a chili dog guy at all, but I'll put the baked beans on the hot dog. But now I got to wolf that fucker
Messy.
down because
Yeah,
it
wet,
gets slight. Yeah,
moist.
there you go.
He said he doesn't usually do it. That could be.
Huh?
He said he doesn't usually do that. That could be.
No, that's
right at his
you know what?
wheelhouse.
That's what a hot dog artist would do. So Justin's, I'm telling you, a mass production hot dog guy. Just roll them fucking out.
Yeah.
That's it. 10, 20,000 evidently at a time. It's like sending soldiers out to war. Just sends these hot dogs out to people. Oh, is it raw? Okay, whatever. Is it overcooked? Don't give it. We got to sell these things. We got to sell them.
And they're all hammered and drunken and all messed up at these concerts. They don't care.
You don't think it's gonna be good then? Give your doubts.
I have a doubt because there's his cooking style is not. I don't. He wasn't.
You asked if you. What do you mean my
Wasn't
cooking
100%.
style? You asked.
exactly right.
Roll the
As
hot dog.
always, exactly right. I'm worried about this hibachi grill, which is probably.
See, that's
hibachi grill. Who brought up hibachi?
He's done tailgating so much.
I brought it up, not me. I did.
Well, what do you? I don't know.
What grill is
As
it?
kids, we call it hibachi grill. You bring a tailgating grill.
Yeah, what grill? What grill do you have? What tailgating grill do you have?
It's probably not hibachi, obviously.
Right, sure.
It's like a 2-burner. It's small.
What's the brand?
I don't know what
Propane or coal or what?
Jeez, a real
That's not a good.
Mike.
That's not a good sign.
It goes in the shed. It comes out for Patriots games. We don't use it.
That sounds great.
Is it the
It's been
little
in the shed
briquettes
for-
or is it?
I'll clean the fuck out of it.
The thing's dirty right now?
Well, it's been sitting in the shed. You got to clean it before the season.
And what?
It's been sitting in the shed.
Who you go to the games with?
try
The
to
Patriots
ignore
games.
this.
Mark.
Will Mark have your back?
Mark's already had my back. I have multiple people texting me right now saying this is black. I have Mark. I have Mike.
Anth?
I reached out to
Just
Anth.
naming people in the
Anth
room.
not saying
Jack Mutt.
Who's the cinema? Who's the annoying guy at the Wilbur?
Anth.
He hasn't got back to you.
No.
Interesting, because I did have a conversation with him at the Wilbur about your cooking.
Oh, really?
I did.
Yeah, Kirk's not a liar.
Huh, thank you. What do you think, Coleman? I mean, you'll eat anything. You're a pig.
I'll eat
but,
anything,
yeah.
but especially hot dogs. I think there's some wiggle room there. But
I'm gonna have sausages. I'll have burgers too.
See, he's expanding. That's the problem. When you expand, it's like a restaurant does something well. It's kind of like what Mike is saying about Josh and James, well, they start incorporating other stuff in the broadcast. You lose what makes it great.
Yes. Yeah, that's
so now it's going to be Justin's world of, this is not an employee world, which is not a real play. Nobody thinks that's Justin's little world. He has his toys. It feeds him little hot dogs. It's like, it's raining outside. He puts like you get the friggin' thing on there.
What? Some young girl with horror says, I have to go back to employee world.
Exactly.
It's my shift in employee world.
Just gets a hose out. It's rain time in employee world.
Puts his thumb over it.
Yeah. It's like, it's snowing. It's just,
Throw the knee pads on.
If you go up to a random girl in the Worcester area, age between 14 and 18, just walk up to her, look in the eye and say, employee world. First of all, she will piss her pants.
Employee World was at Xfinity Center.
Sure it was.
It was not season 3.
Right.
It's not
employee world.
It's not at Grill.
Sure. No, we understand. We understand you believe that. Justin's walking around the Xfinity Center. There's this enormous employee world.
I don't know if it's still there, but it was in the back.
That's what it's all the victims say.
That's what DiCaprio said in Shutter Island.
Like the end of a Bad Law and Order spinoff, where the detective's like, you have to go back to employee world. The girl starts crying. These hot dogs will stink, but I'll go because I'm a team player. I'll walk to Justin's car, and by the way, his car's filthy. He's busy. They have the grill back there, so maybe I'll shit around. He'll drag it out, and we'll all sit through this hot dog experiment. That's fair. I'm a team guy. A week from Sunday, right, Coleman?
Absolutely.
All right. So we're back tomorrow. Ted Sellers and Cliff in studio.
That's exciting.
Game tomorrow night. Go around the room one more time. Will Mick be at the game tomorrow night, Justin?
Yes.
Kind of playful with these Lego jokes. Yeah, okay.
No.
Mutt.
No.
Mike.
Yes.
2-2.
No.
Oh, you've switched.
Because if I say yes, he won't go. If I say no, he'll go. But it's trying
You just said
well
no.
I know. You step ahead of Mick is tough. Also, in the world of Mick, we are still some 32 hours away, so a lot can change.
He's playing golf with Montante today, doing a podcast tonight. That's their big day. Oh boy.
Yeah. Does Montante work?
Well, he's just isn't his business down on the Cape?
I guess he's golfing with Mick all day.
He's selling for
He's a salesman.
Yeah.
That's true.
He could
Is
be
trying to
working
sell
on
with Mick.
Could be, yeah.
Anth, say 50 by 25 by 10, 12,500. That's probably low.
What?
If you do 50 hot dogs.
50. I'm sorry, 50 or 15?
50.
50.
50 by 25 shows.
25 shows.
By 10 years.
By 10 years.
That's
It's up to 10 years now?
That's
It was
12,000.
Yeah, these years are adding up. How old are you? I didn't hear 10 years
How
before.
old are you right
He's
now?
27.
I'm 27. But,
Okay,
but
I didn't hear 10 years before.
Okay, but he's including...
But you didn't say 10 years before.
It was 9. You said 7 at...
I swear to God, you're going to hand Justin the package out. He's going to be like, what's this? He's not even going to know what to do.
Those little mini wieners.
Yeah. I like those. That was a big Peter Minahan thing.
He's got a puppy that he's putting on.
Right, yeah. It's going to be a little hot. It's real hot. Yeah, there's no question. He has no idea what's going on. Right?
Yes, I know.
6 out of 10, you're saying?
Yes, is where it should be on the cook scale. It depends.
Right.
But if someone comes up to me and says, hey, I like mine a little charred, I'm trying those fuckers up.
A little charred, I said.
Yes. So, is that an 8 in your mind, or what is that?
Little charred, probably like a 7.5.
Okay. Can you do a 10?
Yeah, sure. You want a 10? I'll give you a 10.
I don't want a 10.
I'll give you a 1.
I get a feeling I'll be looking at a 2.
The Jim Nance toast.
That's right, exactly.
You got a picture.
I think it's going to be a limp-ass, pale hot dog staring at me in that bun.
First of all, if you even know your hot dogs, you know that they're all, the ones I said were all beef, not pale.
You know what I mean. It's going to be just dead and limp and just sad looking. Just looking. It's like Coleman, like posting somebody. It's going to be looking at
Not
it.
today.
That's true. He's not limp today. But I would say the only thing, I'm not even kidding, I'm worried about everybody being sick for the Thursday playoff game.
Shit, yeah.
After that. Can you guarantee everyone's health from that?
Yes.
What kind of side dishes are we having with the hot dogs?
You want like mac and cheese? I'll make mac and cheese.
No, I don't. I'm just asking.
He looks defeated.
I was gonna make pulled pork too. I make really good pulled pork for a cookout.
Get people sick. No, I said no. You're not making that.
Okay.
No, nobody. You don't want that, do you?
What kind of stuff?
I love pulled pork.
But you get sick.
No, you won't get fucking sick. I mean, what do you
I know you made 50 million pulled pork sandwiches before. We know.
Yeah, how many pulled pork sandwiches?
We know, Justin. We know. You fucking made more.
Tens of thousands.
It's just, again, that's not a great thing to brag. You've made more shit than somebody else.
But it's not shit, Kirk.
It's mass produced.
No, I made them with. I was in the back cooking the hot dogs, rolling them up, and someone else was taking the money and shit.
I think he was going to say I've made them with care.
I have made them
rolling them up. Rolling what up?
The hot dogs.
Rolling them up.
When you give a hot dog, put it in the bun, you put it in the tin foil, roll it up. Yes.
Okay. Do you say goodbye to them each time or no?
How personal is it? I don't say goodbye to them.
How much care it is
That's a silly question. That's a silly leading question.
You're being a fucking asshole.
Well, you are a
fucking
asshole. Each one with care, you said. I'm sure you had so much.
That's the line. I found it.
Oh, Jesus. All right. We'll talk to you, Mark.